And greetings, everyone, and welcome back to The Vice. Today we are hosting a beauty stream as we're going to watch our good friend Good Guy Pie dry his epic locks of epicness here for your viewing pleasure. I was just introducing your beauty stream here, Mr. Lux, sir, star of stage and film, sir. So for proper hair drying technique, in the traditional classic British style with a little bit of a Welsh flair. Anyway, welcome to The Vice, everyone. So glad to have you all this afternoon. Let's go around and meet our cast, and then we'll get this thing going. First, let's start off with our buddy from down under. It's 5 in the morning. It's Dragons or Cats.
The 5 a.m. coffee is here, the kitten is running around, and I am ready to see what this guy's deal is. This dragon will just come out of nowhere and hit Vidar Lycran, moon elf, pact of the Hex, Eclipse Born Hexblade, and we're ready to dish out some hurt.
Nice.
Or get hurt ourselves. Flex for...
Next up, we have Templar Warden.
Hello, I am Templar Warden. I'm playing Hidden by Axel, the Tabaxi wizard who decided that he needs to delve into his past, and unfortunately seems to have brought the ghosts of that past back with him. When we all thought it was going to be Sylvia's ghosts that killed. So, no consequences of your actions, right?
Right. Next up, we have our buddy Bird versus Plane.
Hey folks, I'm Bird versus Plane. I'll be playing Iska Toll, the half-elf bard turned gunslinger who had, she had some bad rolls last session, and now she is currently lying in a crumpled mess on the ground, unable to act or move. So let's see how she gets out of this pickle, shall we?
Speaking of pickles, okay, that doesn't work. Next up, we have NNG. I don't know. Next up, we have NNG9.
Insert Monster Hunter World reference here.
I'm such a pro. I'm such a pro at this. Pro streaming. Well,
Hello?
speaking of noodles, not a pickle, it's a noodle.
There we go. Hi, I'm NG9. This is Rock. He wants to escape. I play Luna, our Water Genasi monk, who's apparently going to get to punch something in the face. Maybe. Remains to be seen if it is in fact punchable.
Very, very cool. And our showing us proper dryer technique, we have our good buddy, Good Guy Pie.
Hi everyone, I'm Good Guy Pie. I am blind as hell right now because I haven't got my glasses on. So you're out there somewhere, chat. I've got beautiful dry hair-ish, and I will be playing Luck Goldheart, Adventure Extraordinaire, all the way from Elevation Pit. Divine Hunter, Paladin of Torm, good boy, totally agrees with everyone in the party, hero-centric storyteller.
Very cool. I am Tall Squall. I am your DM and host of The Vice. This is episode 106 of our story. We're actually sort of getting going on a new sort of arc in our story. So this is a great place to jump in. If you are jumping in or your first time viewer, say hello in chat. Let us know you're out there. We can try to catch you up some, but everything is available video on demand out there. We also have highlights that you can do that can just get you caught up on the story a little bit, or always our Discord is out there as well. As always, we do run our channel 100% for charity. This month, we were going to continue on with Michael J. Fox for Parkinson's research, but decided we'd go ahead and swap over for Pride Month to Outright Action International, which is a wonderful organization that is all about advocacy for the LGBTQIA plus a community around the globe. They have an advisory role in the United Nations. They do lots of great outreach. If you'd like to learn more about them, I really enjoyed going through their website. Down below, you have their logo. You click on that. That's to make donations, which will affect our game. 100% of that goes to the organization. But right below that, in the text, you can see a hyperlink that will take you to their website. And it is filled with great information about what they do around the world. So give it a check. Check it out. See how you like it. I will be making the donation to Michael J. Fox coming up on Monday. So you'll see that in the Twitter going out. So never fear. We will get that out there as well. If we don't have any other announcements from our cast and players, we will go ahead and roll into our intro.
Supper, second supper.
First, second, and second supper. Hey, folks, welcome back. So where we left off, our good friend, Hidden by Axel, after visiting with his dad, well, actually, we finished visiting with Axel's dad, and Luna went to go back to her home to check on the orphanage and school where she was raised. The monk, Master Knot, who had taught her pretty much everything she knew, took her in as a Genasi when her parents basically left her behind, took her and left her there, and taught her how to be a monk. Upon arriving there, discovered that this tower, this orphanage, this training center that Master Knot had made had been, hey, holy cow, thank you, Hawkeye, 1,500 bits, woohoo, inspiration for everybody. Basically found that it had been broken into, all of the inhabitants missing, a symbol of the Temple of Purity having been nailed above the door, and her holy book of her family, or their copy of St. Cuthbert and Common Sense, with names of her family going back generations written in the front, as we often see people do with a handed down copy of a religious text, was there on the floor waiting for her. To take out her frustration, she went to a familiar spot by the shore, about a 2-hour walk from where this tower was, this home. And I think it adequately say screamed into the void, brought the wrath of nature and the tide upon the world, and proclaimed her intent that this would not go unanswered. Party eager to get back on the road, marched late into the night until Axel, still recovering from his vision from 2 sessions ago, collapsed around midnight. The party camped, and then continued on in the morning. Arriving back at the road, Axel looking for the place where he had been found after his tribe, the Wandering Pride of Tabaxi, that had been slaughtered, which eventually led him to being raised by the dwarf Grom. Iska and Luck, recognizing the place where they had been first met back in episode 1, here on the same road. What a long, strange story it's been to lead them back to this place. Upon arriving at the site of the massacre of the Wandering Pride, Axel decided to use the Death Rune again to see through the eyes of the dead, to see what had happened there. They were transported back 25 years and saw the massacre of Axel's tribe, felt their last emotions and pains as they were all slaughtered. One of the things that Axel noticed is that among this tribe, that he had always sort of been led to believe was a tribe of merchants, of wanderers, of traders, was actually very much closer to a group of experienced adventurers, of ruins and tomb raiders, in fact. And they were still defeated, but they weren't defeated because who was attacking them was anything special. In fact, the merchants should have been easily handled by this group. These weird, emaciated, spectral dragonborn were interfering and fouling all of their attacks and guiding the attacks of these bandits who were attacking them. After experiencing the death of each and every one of them, in fact, Luna experiencing the death of Axel's mother, they were pulled out of the Death Rune back into the current time, 2 of our players suffering a failed death saving throw in the process. And after a few moments of returning to the presence, realized they were not alone. And after 2 of our players became affected by New Titans donated $100. Everyone gets luck dice. Everyone gets a potion. Happy Pride, Vicers. Thank you, big flex for Titans. Thank you so much. You rocketh, sir. Wow. Happy Pride. Three of our players being affected, similar effects to a slow spell, and Iska, in fact, paralyzed fully. Vidar took a hit of psychic damage, and behind him appeared a spectral dragonborn. Seemingly, something came back with them through the Death Rune, and we are in combat. At the top of initiative, the one thing I do need to do, I made Riley, as he's a part of this too, a token. If you could check to make sure you have control of him, Templar, and go ahead and roll Riley's initiative. Very good.
Is this Riley's first combat?
This
Are we
is
watching his
Riley's.
first?
He's always been hidden before or been taken away. He's in it.
He used to be hidden by Axel.
Yeah.
You gotta pay that. You gotta pay that.
And
You better get used to the dad jokes.
yeah. I believe my Rune Spectre had just taken his turn. That is how Vidar took the damage. So we're in it, folks. Let's go. Axel, what would you like to do? Let me know. Again, I'm using new music. Let me know, chat, if you can hear it or if it's too high or too low.
Yeah, Axel will whirl around, angry, and again pull off a star,
Nice.
and just straight out unload, detonate this star. On the first one, I need to actually find what level that is again.
Thanks, Titans. Triang the Druid is off having a spa day with her mother-in-law, I think she said, and her husband. She was like, I'd love to be there, but I can have a spa day. So this is going at this one behind Vidar?
The one's seen, yes.
Yep. Yes, the only one. So,
Seen, I didn't say scenes.
taking 21 points of force damage. As these you rip off the star off of your cloak of many stars and throw it. It bursts into the many darts and goes racing across the field, slamming into this form, seeing it beat into it, and it recoils and sort of hisses back at you. Its semi-spectral form taking the damage as the darts go flying into it. And that was 21.
And actually Axel will move sort of over to Iska, sort of standing basically guard from any invisible creature.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it for you?
that's it for him.
Okay. Next up, looks like we have Riley.
I think Riley will not know exactly what to do. He'll back up, back to... Is this a rock formation?
These are rocks all around you. Most of them are about 10 feet high. It's a big craggy area. Obviously was a great place for ambush. This is why the bandits who had ambushed your group had chosen it. So they do have, there's some high ground. There is some climbing if you want to get up on top of them, about 10 foot up in the air climb for some of them, but they also do offer some cover.
Yep. He'll put his back to the rock and dodge.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Give me 1 second.
To announce that it's Iska's turn? That certainly is weird, huh?
We're all going to die. We're all
Move on
going.
to my turn, because I'm next in the initiative order.
You're next in the
so-
initiative order, aren't you? As another one of these specters pops. into
Your
view.
mic has gone.
Did go.
Yep.
As you see Riley move into his position, you look in horror as another one of these shows up beside him and starts to reach out for Vidar, but just is not able to connect with him as Vidar is dodging away from the other specter itself. And next up, it is Iska.
I would love to not be stuck on the ground anymore. Can I do anything?
Actually, you are paralyzed. It is lit. Let me just double check. I think it is that it's just till the end of your turn. I don't even think you have to do a save. Let me just double check. End of your next turn. So yes, at the end of your turn, the paralyzation does fade from you.
Great.
But you miss your turn. It's like you were frozen by these whispers that had entered into your mind in fear, but you're able to shake it off at the end of your turn.
I don't pass go. I don't collect $200.
You don't pass go. You don't collect $200. With that, I need Axel, Iska, Luna, and Luck to please make me wisdom saving throws.
My favorite type of saving throw. 16.
I'm gonna luck dice that new luck dice I just got from our lovely chat, and try again. Oh, thank you, chat.
No, that inspiration seems nice. Thank you, chat. You're lovely people, as we all respect you very much.
Cool.
Thank you, chat.
So what do we got? We got a 7, a 16, a 26, and a 22. Luna, if you'll please burn your reaction and make an attack against Luck.
Bring it. Oh crap! I've got.
The attack, correct?
Huh?
Do I get to pick the attack?
I'm sorry?
Do I get to pick the attack?
Let me just see what it says. It says a melee weapon attack. So for you, that'd be fists, or probably for you, it'd be unarmed, being a monk.
It just says, so it just specifies.
What it says make a melee weapon attack against a creature of the Rune Spectre's choice.
Okay.
Yes, you are cognizant. It is you hitting Luck.
This is yeah.
There's a little bit of.
It's so hard. I'm just resisting.
It was so hard to resist.
Very much. But I mean, this is still a fight for life. So Luna will actually. She will use the monk dagger to attack Luck.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's still gonna probably hurt, but.
Real quick.
Yes.
Sorry not to do this to you, but learning D&D, she's slowed. Can she use her reaction to do this?
Ooh, good mechanics point.
Oh, he throwing the mechanic in there.
Good point. Yeah. Nope, you're correct.
That's true. You have no reactions when you're slow. Is it no reactions or no? You can't make opportunity attacks.
No reaction.
No reactions.
You can't use
So
reaction.
yeah, no. So how? Let's play this out. You are compelled to do it, but you are too slow that there's no way it can connect.
It's like slow motion. Like I look.
I think let's just to flavor it up a little bit. Yeah, sure. Look, you see Luna pull out her dagger and make this slow motion attack. I mean, if you want to describe it, Luna, you're welcome to. I mean, are you going for his throat or what?
No, that'd be too quick. So Luna, you just see Luna sort of. She still has the calm face. She doesn't look angry, but just kind of like the slow pulling the dagger out, and you kind of see she's like reaching to slash at your arm. Especially if there's one you favor with using your pickaxe, whichever the favored one is.
It would definitely be his.
Right one? Okay.
Right one, yeah.
Okay, so that's you see that she'd be aiming at that, but can't quite go fast enough to do anything.
Just realized, who wants to be in charge of Cilia? Luck, either Luck or Luna. I think either one of you have control.
I have her sheet.
Then you've got it, Alicia.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I just realized she's not in initiative order because Jeanette had left at the end of the last session. So if you also could go ahead and roll initiative for her, we'll get her in there.
Silly is just slowed too.
Okay, that's
Nice.
actually
That actually works perfectly now.
there we go.
Okay.
So-
We were on. Iska went. It's Luck's turn. There we go. Cool. Luck,
Okay.
you're up.
Oh, this change. Oh, I'm conflicted now. Oof. How far away is he? 20. I can. I can't. What spot is that guy in? Is he there or there?
He's at the top spot.
Okay.
Yeah, the upper spot. That's just sort of like their spookiness. It's their
Alright.
spooky flowiness.
Do I have anything of use right now that stops slow? No. Right. Then I shall. I guess attempt to take the dagger off her. Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to pull the dagger off her.
Cool. That
Excuse
would,
me.
you are. Remember, you are slowed as well, so you have one
Yeah.
action.
Yep, I'll take. Oh, do I bonus action or?
You
Nope.
don't have a bonus action. You only have an action.
No, I have an action or a bonus action as well.
Oh,
But not
okay.
both. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm sorry. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So I'm just deciding. Nope. No, what? He's not worried about being stabbed right now. He can take it. So he's just going to just beef up just in case. And we're going to Shield of Righteousness.
Okay.
As the eyes glow, the gauntlet glow, and this magical shield just materializes.
Cool. And at the end of your turn, unless you're allowed to move along with your action.
Yes,
Does it have speed though, if I recall?
Yep, I just need to quickly read stuff again because I've forgotten my own abilities. Because I've been DMing recently.
Yeah. No worries.
It's +3, 2 right dice of damage.
Youch. It's when you don't like those big rolls.
Nah, that's what you don't want. Alright, that's fine. And then we'll move up 15 feet.
Cool. And at the end of your turn, you do feel that lethargy in your muscles begin to let go and feel yourself able to move at speed again.
Wonderful.
Next up is Celia.
Okay, and Celia is not slowed or anything. It looks
She is
like.
not.
Okay.
She's not under the effects of anything at this point.
I'm just trying to debate, and both of those ghostly things, I guess, look fairly healthy. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, one was hit by the one next to Vidar's right. This one over here,
Mhm.
you saw get hit by Axel's stars.
Okay. I think in that case, she's going to go ahead and get to the other side of, passing through left square and everything.
Okay,
get to-
yep.
Or maybe get to there. And, no, there. And she's going to attack with the rapier, and since someone is engaged with it, has advantage, I believe.
No, she gets sneak attack though.
She gets sneak attack. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's what it is. All right. So, not dagger. Rapier first, the
Yep, yep.
non-assassinate one. It's this one.
12.
12, unfortunately, does not hit.
Throwing terribly. All right. And now with the offhand.
Yep, as you swing your rapier, this sort of spectral form, it's like the rapier just passes right through it, does not connect with any sort of body at all. It's sort of ectoplasmic in its shape and form, this sort of emaciated dragon head shape with its sort of fangs and horns sort of look at you with these blue eyes that are just made of energy, no actual eyeballs inside.
No, that's probably should have something else. But this is what I'm gonna do. She's still gonna try with the offhand because I don't think she has a. Does she have a bonus action? I think she does. I think that's an action. Nope, that's an action. Yeah, so she's still gonna try with the offhand. See if maybe she gets lucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Unfortunately, emerging from the death rune and what she'd experienced there, both rapier and dagger, she's not able to compensate for the fact that this does seem to be some sort of ethereal specter and cannot make contact with either one. Luna, you are up next. You are slowed.
all right, am I still compelled to attack luck or no?
Nope. Just that it literally
Just
is
that
just it's
one?
this
Okay.
instant, second of madness that comes over you.
Okay, got it. She, in that case, she'll like look at her dagger, look mildly annoyed, sheath it, and then pull out a dart and throw it at the uninjured spectral thing.
Okay.
Dagger. Not dagger, dart. There. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That. I hope that hits.
It hasn't popped up on my screen yet.
It's under Celia's because I forgot to switch it back over.
Oh, so you're on advantage. All I'm seeing is the 12 and the 12. It hasn't shown up for me yet.
Oh, that's weird because I see it as 26 and 13.
Internet problem. Roll 20's being.
Roll20's been a bit laggy for me over the last week as well.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, like it just said
20.
that-
Yeah. So what were the two rolls? So I can tell you to go. There we go.
26.
26
There we go.
absolutely
Yeah, so-
hits.
Okay, cool. Aha!
Nice.
Cool. You see this dart as it goes flying, goes ripping through it, not doing as much damage. You can see it's left a small tear in it, but does not seem to have done the amount of damage that you would have. I lied. This is your water dart.
Yep.
Never mind.
Sorry,
it is
I
magical,
should've
and so therefore does
specified,
do
like, the
does do the
like,
damage you were
for,
expecting.
Like 4 minutes of so
Yep.
yeah.
Nope. Sorry, I was thinking it was just a dart. I was thinking silver dart, not one of your water darts. It's
Sorry.
your
Nope. Yeah.
silver's the descriptor here of the water.
Yes.
So yes, you see the water embedded with the silver back from the smithy, sort of splash into it and sort of rip through these ethereal garments and armor that it is wearing.
Yeah, that's it. That she just does that because she's just kind of annoyed. Just like I will attack luck on my terms.
There you go.
No. I mean, I would never attack my long-time companion. Yeah, that's her.
Yep. Ooh, you know what? So anyway, I need Luck, Iska, and Axel, please, to all make me wisdom saving throws.
He's too angry and slow.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
Iska. And actually, I forgot to roll this before, so I need to do it twice.
Iska is paralyzed.
Let's go. Make 3 death saves.
Iska, I need you. You take 6 points of psychic damage. Luna, I just forgot to roll it before. You actually take 10 points of psychic damage from the failed saving throw before. When you were compelled. I'm sorry?
I thought if you made it, that's why you got slowed instead of paralyzed.
No. This is from when you were compelled to attack.
Oh,
Luck,
okay.
You take
Yeah.
this. Iska, I need you to make me an attack against Axel. Use your reaction, burn your reaction to make an attack against Axel, please.
No.
Is it? It's just a melee weapon then?
Yep, a melee weapon attack.
Just
Okay.
clarify, armor is set to by general default.
I'm
Punch you
sorry?
in the face.
The adaptive armor is set to slashing.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
Punch you in the face.
God, I mean, trying to think of what I would had even equipped at that point.
I mean, if it's your gun, it's your gun because you
It's the gun,
are
so it's
because
like
that's the
just
thing.
thinking
Because but that's the thing is you would shoot the gun because you don't take penalty on
You're right.
penalty on thing, but it is not. You've not activated it at least. because you don't have penalties to someone being in melee range of you with your gun.
Okay. Hey, Axel, here you go.
Yeah, even at disadvantage.
That's gonna hit. No parry's gonna stop that one. Ow.
You have not activated those, so the lightning would not go.
Right.
So you do
Wait, the lightning's there regardless, I thought. Oh, no, I do have to activate it. You're right.
Yeah, you're not activated at this point, correct?
Just 7, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
It was not
so-
activated because she crumpled this guy.
She crumpled. So since it's not activated, luckily you only take the 7 piercing damage.
Is it magical?
It is magical, yes.
Okay.
So it's 7 magical piercing. As Iska turns and shoots you as these whispers infiltrate her brain, and she turns against you, Axel.
I think you can see, Iska's pretty,
Yeah.
You would be
pretty,
immediately horrified.
she flows a lot in her movement. There's, some kind of grace to it. So when this happens, there is just, arm completely locked out and, turning in, a quick, kind of janky movement towards you, Axel, as this gets fired.
Cool. Vidar, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use a healing dice. Thank you so much, chat. 7. So Vidar is going to draw Lysithea, as Lysithea was sitting on his lap during the death rune. As he's gotten up, he's going to bring the sword up directly in front of him. He's going to channel some of the energy from Lysithea and say, "How about you give chase on your realm?" And he's going to cast Blink.
You're still slowed.
But it takes an action.
I thought action spells.
You still have
Oh,
you have
okay.
to roll a 1d20, and
Let's
you
roll.
have to roll an 11 or higher, and then
Oh,
the spell
well,
activates next turn.
Right.
Well then.
You're welcome
I
to.
should-
I mean, if you
I
not
should-
knowing that mechanic, I know
Yeah,
people
yeah,
aren't used to slow.
yeah.
You can change your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, change my mind then and not use that ability.
Yeah, that
because
is-
I'm currently slowed.
Yeah, the slow is it's spell casting while slowed is very not fun.
Annoying.
Hence why I did it. Pull this up so
Well
I've got it
then.
right here in front of me.
I am going to then. Let's just hit him. Let's see if you're longsword. Here we are. I'm going to make one attack as well.
You can only make one attack.
Okay, so two-handed for a 17.
As you try to take the attack, you feel as though something reaches out and grabs Lysithea and fouls your attack, making it a 15,
Oh.
where it actually still hits. Damn it!
Hey,
But you do feel interference occur in the attack. You're not quite sure from where.
I'm just like, something. If you could stop that, that'd be great. And yeah, 12 points of slashing damage. And that's all I can do is slowed.
12 points, and on the one that hit you before, or the one that's undamaged? Which of the two did you attack? I'm sorry.
On the one that hit me.
One that hit you before. Very good.
Yeah. Wah.
Plus 12. It reaches back and sort of looks at you. It is not pleased with what is going on. At the end of your turn, you feel the slow begin to fade from you
Oh, good.
as that strange lethargy leaves your body. With that, I need for Vidar, Luck, and Iska to all make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
I'm going to add an inspiration dice to that one. Which is a
I am too. I just got to.
Ooh.
for 14.
I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling good for the 15. I'm feeling 15 might be a good number.
So we got what are our totals here?
So
14.
Iska's looks like it's 22.
22 for Iska.
Looks is 15.
22 for Iska, 14 for Vidar, and 15 for that. You hear these strange in all of your minds, but you're able to shake them off unaffected.
Right, we got them.
This specter here in front of Vidar. Actually. First I need to do.
Oh no, it's doing.
I need to do. He is
Going
going
for a
to
recharge.
reach out and again try to scrape its claws against Vidar. On a 23, you take 17 psychic damage, Vidar.
Ow.
Yeah.
Do I want to? No, I don't. Yeah, no.
Axel, Iska, Luck. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws again.
Boom. Who are you speaking to? Not me.
Iska, you are paralyzed once again. Luck and Axel are both slowed as this breath of chilled air sort of runs down your back.
Oh, not even the 27 can save me.
As you just feel yourself slow down as this chill of the grave seems to go through your body. Axel, you are up. You are slowed.
He's at least going to try this because, damn it, he's going to slowly reach into a pouch, pull out a handful of ball bearings, a little cut, and he'll toss them into the air as he incants in Draconic. Tiny amount of blood will zip to each of them, and to 4 mundane stones on the ground. They'll all levitate and
good
take on
lord.
life themselves, if it works. Otherwise, it's just a really, really slow version of that.
Yeah. Roll that d20. On an 18.
That happens next turn.
It happens next turn. Cool. So you see as you are trying to cast this spell to animate all of these objects around you.
Yeah.
Next up.
He will.
Miss Sloga, you can try to move if you'd like.
I think he's just going to move out of melee range of anyone. Although it's not going to help with Celia, but Iska, but other people.
As you move,
Oh, yay. That's fine.
This is fine.
Fine. Oh, and a healing die.
yeah, as you move, nothing happens.
Because it will reveal itself if it does that.
The DM looks surprised.
You know. This room specter next to Vidar is going to. I need to do a thing before I forget. I'm sorry, I'm keeping track of lots of different effects with different things on them.
You
With
could just not do them.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, because I usually just not do them, but it's so boring when I not do them.
Just
Honestly, you
this-
had the choice.
This dragon here next to Vidar, you see it open its jaws, its maw opens up, and you see this sort of cold fog of breath come out of its spectral form. And I need Vidar, Luck, and Iska, you automatically fail. Luck, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and I need Vidar. Let me make sure. Yes, I need you to make wisdom saving throws, both Vidar
Mic
and
check.
Luck.
Your mic.
Thank you. There you go. Better?
Yep.
Thank you. So, on a nat 1, Vidar, you are paralyzed.
No, all right. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to burn my legendary resistance.
Okay, you burn your legendary resistance. You feel your bones lock up as this chill force runs down your spine and sets such fear into you. It paralyzes you in fear. Luck, on a 14, you become paralyzed. You know, I think I totally let someone off the hook last time with the wrong saving throw. I was looking at the different effect.
I scream eternally. I know who got away with it as well.
Was it you last time that got away with it?
No, I nat 20 last time. I know who got away
Oh,
with
yeah,
it.
it was Axel. He probably should have been paralyzed.
No.
Was it whoever? Okay, fine.
I'm not
DM
fine,
mistake.
I'm paralyzed.
DM mistakes happen. I'm not gonna go make a big deal about it. Next up, if we could, I need to put the that was the breath. I need to put the marker on this dude. Next up is Riley.
Riley can't do much considering what's all happening. But he's seeing what's happening and he needs to act. He's gonna try and get the one next to him.
Okay. Riley's first attack.
Sort of, he tries, but he has no idea what he's doing. So yeah, that's pretty much a whiff. He's a bit uncertain about everything that's happening.
Yeah, on a 7, he sort of swings out at it, and this Spectre just sort of looks at him and just like, and he pulls his punch and is unable to connect. With that, ooh. Another Spectre reveals itself next to Iska.
Oh no.
Since she is paralyzed, that is a natural crit.
If it hits.
Rolled a 20, a dirty 20. Iska.
Did it now? Because I think it might have rolled a 4.
Ooh, look at you.
Ooh.
On a 4, it misses. Mr. Divination, dude. No fun at. Wait a second. Is that a reaction?
It's not a reaction.
It's just you're able to do it. Okay.
It just
Okay.
Div wizards.
Wizards. Divination wizards. Damn them.
Yeah.
So anyway, he goes up and starts to go in, opening its maw to reach down and devour Iska with this cold spectral touch. And at the last moment, Axel calls out and he whiffs big time. Iska, you are paralyzed at the end of the turn. You become unparalyzed. Even on the double.
Yay, I'm no longer paralyzed. Oh,
Ooh,
wait.
I need Iska, though, as she becomes unparalyzed. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, you better make this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Number of net 20s on wisdom saving throws today.
Tell you what.
Is he?
I mean,
Number of
we have to
wisdom
roll
saving.
them every turn.
You hear those whispers in your head again, and you are able to fend them off. Luck, you are up next.
I am unparalyzed at the end of my turn.
You are unparalyzed at the end of your turn. Celia.
All right, Celia, realizing that being in close range of these things is a bad idea, is going to dash away to over.
Is she
here?
disengaging?
She.
Are you-
Oh, sorry. She has to bonus to disengage.
Hold on. Doesn't she have her shadowy armor stuff that allows her to?
We're in the daytime, though.
Oh, in daytime.
Yeah,
right.
it only happens at her shadow armor only happens in dim light.
Sorry. Bonus to disengage, and then using her movement to get. I think she's just 30. I think
She's very.
Yeah, she's just 30.
30. So. think you get about to there.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's about right. That looks good.
Okay. She's gonna go there, and so that's movement. That's a bonus. She can still attack with her short bow. And she's gonna take a shot at the one that just appeared by Iska, since that's a direct line.
Okay, yep.
All right, and since people are engaged with it, she gets sneak attack, but not advantage.
Yep.
All right, we can do this.
Go team, go!
Yeah, that is Cilius. That's not Luna.
As you go to raise up your bow, you feel as though someone knocks it out of your hand, imposing disadvantage on the attack.
Enough.
Okay,
And on a 14, will miss.
that's annoying. And I can't remember if rogues get 2 shots as part of their main one action.
Oh,
Nope, it's only one
Nope.
action, and then
Yeah, they're
Okay.
all about all that damage then, that single attack.
yep,
Wanted to make sure. All right.
no problem. Luna, you are up next.
Yep, I sure am.
He's punching.
I know exactly what I am going to do. I'm going to, let's see, because my control of water has increased its range.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to shape, basically like because she always has the large skin, so shape all of the water that she has on her and forcefully move Luck and Iska away out of the range. Basically make like an ice. She can shape it, freeze it, and like move them.
Yeah.
I have done this before.
Yeah,
There's
no, I
precedent.
know. Yeah, I'm just. We've only done it with one person. We've not done it with 2.
That's why I specified my
Yep.
extra
Yeah,
expense.
no, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. This has been canon for us. I will allow it. But I forget. You only can move them 5 feet, or is your amount of movement?
So let me check my movement range on it.
It's
So I'm up to.
I always forget Janazi stuff.
Yeah, okay, so if we're doing it if it's 5 feet per level of, let's say, cleric I have, then I can do 15.
Okay.
So
Because you're
getting them-
carrying someone, I will say it's half that.
Okay,
So you can
So
move.
it'd be
I'd say
fine.
10. We'll round up. You can move them.
Oh,
9.
okay, 10.
Because
Alright,
yeah,
so
I'm not going to do 7.
That's just like, so yeah, so moving them 10 feet, as far away as possible from the 3 that I can currently see.
Okay. Yeah. Which direction are you moving them?
So I would move them.
Like you can use the arrow, like measurer or something.
yeah.
That's probably the best way.
Oops, sorry.
Or that's right. You have control of Iska too. See, or just move Iska.
Yeah, so I'd be moving them out. Yeah, I'd be moving them that way. So
Yeah, those 2 squares over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's action. And balloons and movement, fine. So bonus, I'm going to try not to die, mostly.
Patient defense is always a good one if you're unsure what to do.
That's true, but they're mostly doing wisdom saves.
Oh,
so
they are, aren't they? Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. That is action. Where are all these actions? Aha! You know what's not an action? Spiritual weapon. Suck it, nerds.
Yes!
True. It is true.
I always forget you have that.
Oh,
And so summoning, the spiritual. Yeah, she's a cleric. She just mostly punches things herself.
yeah.
So she's going to summon a staff that sort of looks like sort of cider shaped like a typhoon instead of like a traditional trash shape. That since it's of the tide,
Okay.
kind of like a spiral vortex shape, or not typhoon, whirlpool. That's the word I wanted.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to form that.
Form of.
Form of a water stick.
Pretty much. I'm all for a form of water stick.
Who would win, Ghosty Dragon or Water Stick?
So I'm going to put it right. I want to put it right there, since then that's easy to move either way. And I think since I just
I'm
summoned...
sorry, where'd you put it again? There?
Sorry, right here.
Yep, got it. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
There's your stick.
Cool. I'm just trying to remember if I get an attack after I summon it, or if that's not till next turn.
You get an attack as soon as you summon it, I believe.
Okay,
Yep,
so
you
I
do.
will go ahead and take that attack.
Yep, and you have control of the stick now, too.
Yay! This is my boomstick!
Boomstick!
Make it boom.
I'm gonna try. There it is.
On a 15, you just hit.
Yeah! Boom! Oh, yes.
Get dunked on, kid.
Boom!
14 force damage. I assume it's this one right here next to Axel, yeah?
Yeah, the one right next to Axel's.
Yep. It's magical. So yeah, you watch this force, and as your stick goes ripping through it, sort of pushing this almost wave, almost like a sonic boom, but it's a sort of a wave of water in front of it. You see it just all but dissipated as it passes through. It reforms behind it. It doesn't seem terribly damaged by it, but it definitely took full damage that you were expecting from that.
Yeah. Water drive.
Sweet.
What a side.
That's her.
Yeah. With that, I need Vidar to make me a wisdom saving throw as you feel a cold chill go down your back. On a 24, you feel at first your body begin to lock up, but then it is just slowed by this strange chill that has overtaken you as you become affected as though by the slow spell.
Rude. Just before my turn.
Funny how that works, huh? Vidar, you are slowed as you enter into your turn.
But all cries inside.
I do. I honestly do. I'm gonna use healing dice.
Okay.
But nice old 10.
Nice.
Needed that, or I'm going to die because these things don't like me or any of this. There's no way to end this effect. So, Sandstorm, please settle down. Thank you.
Yeah, chat, these are some of the nastier things that I've ever created. Because they're seeing all the things that I'm showing, I'm whispering them out to chat of what these monsters are using. A lot of it is straight from one of the creature guides.
Alright, so Sandstorm hit the thing then. I've got to try something.
Okay, so what are you trying to do? You were doing.
I don't even know because my plans just went out the window. My cat's trying to attack my hands while I'm trying to do things. So I'm just going to put you down.
Rough, yeah.
Okay.
I can either use an action or a bonus action. Any spells have to wait till the next turn.
Well, you roll a d20. They either fail or wait till the next turn.
Yeah, that's fair. Is Path of Totality counted as a spell in that regard, or
Yep,
is
it is casting a Steel Wind Strike.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, screw it. I'm just gonna try.
So did you do the Dispel Evil or Good, or were you just checking? Oh, that was Sandstorm.
that was-
the Sandstorm just cast Dispel Evil and Good.
Alright.
For the slow, I think if you roll above an 11, it takes place next turn. But if you roll below 11, it actually takes place on the current turn. If you
Did I read that wrong? I'm sorry.
If you can't complete the spell, if you can't use your action next turn, then it fails. So you need to use two actions.
Right. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. Got you. So, yeah, you want to roll low. Sorry, I did that wrong.
If you roll low, you can just cast it.
It just casts.
That sounds
So
way
it's
too
50-50.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Even if it's horrible. Yeah,
It's
sorry.
still awful.
It is awful. And did the slow end on Axel? From
At the end of his turn, yes.
yeah, cool. Alright.
I gotta get away from him. I'm gonna cast Blink. So here's a D20.
Has it been the end of your turn already on that one?
No, this is the slowest
I didn't cast it before because I didn't.
No,
realize
you.
it was-
I know Valdar has, but does Axel hasn't had a turn under
Axel-
slow yet?
Axel was slowed when he cast.
Cast.
animate
Yeah. So it's coming off. Very good. So you're gonna try blink, and on a
One.
natural 1, the one time you
Nice.
want it, it casts.
It's like, all right, cool. Now I have to roll a D20 to see if I bamf away.
Yep.
No.
On a 2, you're still there.
Oh, Blink, you cruel mistress.
And just for the fun of it, he's going to duck and weave and run away down over to here, taking 2 attacks if he can move that far. Where's
Half-
my-
You're only 15 feet.
Okay. So 10. I'm just going to get 10 away.
Okay. Yeah, you take 2 attacks of opportunity. So on a 22,
Let's get a hit.
that's 17 psychic. And on a natural 20, that is another let's see, 24, 34 points of psychic.
Rad.
Vidar, you toy with death so much.
There's not much I can do because I was going to get a hit anyway because I was right there. I'm going to die regardless.
It'll be fine. Oh, he's reading things.
On a 22,
No!
you take 11 more psychic damage as another one appears and reaches out and drags into you.
You ran straight into it.
Pretty much.
Oh.
This next rune specter is going to. It's this one, right? It's that one. That one is going to move over and take a strike against Luck.
Bring it, floaty boy. Ain't even got legs.
Yep. On a 17,
Miss.
misses. And reaches out, tries to grab you, but that shield of Torm seems to keep it away. However, I need Iska and Luck both to make wisdom saving throws for me, please.
Oh, I love these dudes. They're so lovable. I don't even have any. I'll mulligan it. The door squirt. I'm scared of these things. There we go. 18.
You both take. I'm sorry, you both take. Never mind, you do not take damage.
Oh my god.
Axel, you are up. I assume you're going to complete your spell.
Uses action to complete the spell, or these objects animate, and Axel, does his bonus action, commands them find each of our enemies and bring them down. Because animated objects have a blind sight of 30 feet.
Okay.
If these are not on the ethereal plane, they might be spotted. They also can all make attacks. I think move up to 30 and make attacks. So, make it
Okay.
difficult.
So let's see. How do they get attacked this turn? Do we roll initiative for them? I forget all the stuff with the animated objects.
They act on my turn. I command them, and then they continue
Okay,
acting.
so
So he's attacking, telling them to move towards enemies and attack him, attempting to one each, and then
okay, we're attempting one each. Okay,
so there'll be like one floating around at least every creature in
tell you
30
what we're
feet.
gonna do. Well, because it's around them, not around you. That's gonna get weird. On this first term, we will say it's in a
They can
30
also-
foot aura around a 30 foot aura around you. 30 foot blind. Yes, 30 foot radius blind sight is what it is.
Yes, and they all basically started him. So
Okay, so this is I'm putting an aura on you so I know what we've got here. Okay,
Yep.
so one each. Go for it. Roll me some
Okay.
attacks.
How many do you need?
1,
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks, please.
Okay.
Actually, roll me all 10 of your attacks.
I think it's 8.
Or how many? 8 attacks, and then we can figure it all out.
Is it 10 or 8?
Yeah, I should have just said roll all of them.
Did I actually push the button? No, I didn't. Sorry, I'll put in my spell just so I know. I think it's only 8.
I think it
I
is
mean-
only 8.
Yeah. It's,
We'll say 8 things animated because with this,
10.
10.
Okay. Yeah, I thought
So
it was for
6
tiny.
silver, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Oh, those are some average rolls. It's
Wow.
1.
Those are some really bad rolls.
If they
Um,
even have a.
This
if
one
they
here
don't have-
next to you. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Hey. Just drop that in there. Eight.
Wait, are they rolling a 1d10 to attack?
Yes, because I can't roll numbers.
Oh.
So yes, please, yes, you did.
Daniel!
10
I am good at this
d20s,
game.
not 10 d10s.
I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to make it simple because there's bloody 10 of them.
Yeah, that's true. I do appreciate your automation.
Yeah. That's a bit better.
There we go. Okay,
Um,
so. Roll me. You've got 8 hits.
okay.
Obviously, the 2 and the 6. Oh no, I'm sorry. Only 7 hits.
Yeah, there's a 14.
Yeah.
This spell's pretty good.
It's useful.
Yeah.
It's
Wizard
just
in my game uses it to great efficiency.
hellish to deal with. Yep, so there's all bludgeoning damage. I don't know if the silvers do anything, but it's all, I think, all non-magical anyway.
Yeah. So, you do see these ball bearings hitting into these creatures, sort of tearing through them. They're not doing the amount of damage that you were hoping that they would do, as they are while they are silver. I believe they are non-magical. Correct? They are just animate.
Non-magical,
Yeah, they're non-magical.
Yep.
We all know our D&D well enough to know what that means. But you do see that they have done some damage. You do see them seem to fly through places that are unoccupied by things, weaving and dodging to get to them, but you're not sure necessarily where along their path they impacted things, as these are ethereal in nature as well. It's not as though they bleed or that necessarily being hit by a non-magical attack reveals them.
He's just trying to get a sense of where things are so people can potentially avoid running in.
That's always a good
there's
thing.
an orb or something hanging around and screwing things over. Yeah. But it's also damage. But that is, yeah, that's his turn. He's not going to try and disengage on this one, but
Yep.
he is going to.
Cool.
That's it.
This Rune Spectre next to Riley is going to take a hit at Riley. On a 20 is going to hit and does 12 psychic damage as it reaches out and takes its claws across Riley's form.
Mike. Your Mike's doing the.
Thank you. Golly, I'm sorry about this, everyone. Next up is Riley. You're muted. Or I can't. No, you're muted. Just
I
double
was
checking.
muted,
It
I
might have
was
been.
I lost my train of thought. Dodge action. And
Okay.
then bonus action, heal.
Yep, you can do that.
Why is it a D6? I thought it was a D10. Because sit up. That's alright.
Oh, yeah. That was probably me. This Rune Spectre next to Axel, having just had this spell go off, is opens its mouth and breathes out upon Axel. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Go away! Come back another day.
Advantage.
Nice.
On a 20, you do...
24.
On a 24, you do feel the paralysis of fear at first, which then loosens up and you are just slowed as its breath sinks into your bones. Iska, you are up.
Yay!
Great. She grabs her bow, she grabs her violin, she plays Arado's chant, Beacon of Hope, advantage on wisdom saving throws for everyone in the party.
Yay.
Screw you, Jay.
You've been waiting for that.
Also max healing whenever people heal.
Nice.
Yeah, I think she's gonna stay where she is. I don't want to anger any of these people if I don't have to. And she'll very quickly apologize to Axel for the whole, bullet thing. And then send a cry out to Vidar. So I'll send my bardic inspiration to Vidar. Hope, just wishing he stays alive through this.
Cool. I need Celia to make a wisdom saving throw, please. What's the range? Yeah, it's close. She's close enough. It's within, because it's what, 30 feet? Within 30 feet?
30 feet, baby!
Right at it. Look at you measuring.
She couldn't dash.
So do me
Otherwise, I would've gotten her further.
do me that wisdom saving throw with advantage. Ooh.
She's gonna luck that because she has one of those.
Okay.
Stop. Wait a minute. 14.
On a 14, she becomes paralyzed.
Damn it!
No.
Wait a minute. Do.
Luck, you are up.
All right, that's. God, I have so many bonus actions. Like, the biggest issue with most martial classes is you don't have bonus actions. With these guys, I have nothing but bonus actions. All right.
Yes, please tell me how hard your life is.
My life is so hard with all these options. Oh, I'm so spoiled for choice. All right, do. I'm just checking what's the bonus. You know what? Luna is going to get her turn. Now, the Judgment of Purgation says that you get an advantage on a save. She's technically not getting a save against this paralyzed condition, though. But it does allow you to try and get rid of it. Yeah, Celia, sorry.
Okay.
So she can get her, so she's not paralyzed.
So
hold on, let me just get the thing.
yeah, it's the same as your mutation of...
Yeah, Purgation, but... so if I amplify it, it can get a saving throw on the paralyzed condition to try and get rid of it, but... I don't know how you would rule that with this ability because it ends at the end of their turn.
Yeah, no, I don't think that I won't make you waste it to find out, but I would say that this is like, yeah. Well, here's the thing. It gives her her turn where she would use it otherwise. So, no, I think that's if you want to use your bonus for that, that's what it's for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will change the outcome of her turn. So, yes, you can use that. I will rule that you can use that.
Okay, then I will amplify it by taking some old damage for myself, which is 5. And sort of this light comes down from into the gauntlet and it just shoots out like a good old holy cannon. Poof, just surrounds Celia and the cold pretty much just is ripped out.
Oh, she has to roll the advantage.
She still has to roll her advantage,
Yeah.
though.
On a 21, it breaks.
Yay! Thank luck.
Yeah, this holy light comes down and breaks the paralysis upon Celia. She feels movement come back to her body. That fear that had filled her, paralyzed her, is now gone.
Ah,
From an unseen
you-
assailant.
utility.
Dude, look at you being more than just a pickaxe.
I've got things. I'm more than just damage. I like to believe. Talking about damage.
Yeah, speaking of,
Speaking of,
you have a dragonborn
Yeah.
in your face.
No,
I'll
you don't.
do it. Maybe.
27?
Um,
Or is he going to do the thing?
you see you see this for the first time, one that is visible to you. You see as you go and take this swing, the one beside Riley blinks out of sight and reappears next to you and grabs the pickaxe, imposing disadvantage upon you.
Bastard, they blink.
Using his reaction, Bane of the Damned, to
Yippee.
impose to teleport. And
Cheeky
the
bugger.
cheekiest little thing. I was like, I have to use that.
Oh, alright. Alright. Then we've still got another attack. So, 21.
On a 21, that will hit.
Disadvantage that, boy.
Right?
Yep.
Pull them all
Gotcha,
in
yo.
and just dump an AoE on them.
That's the
And
plan.
you see as your radiant pickaxe goes swinging through it, and it takes full damage from this radiant light from your pickaxe as it 15 points go ripping through sort of its tattered, shrouded form and its spectral essence.
Alright.
It is looking pretty tough. It's looking pretty rough.
And I'm going to go to maneuver myself away from Iska just in case.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
Celia is up next, who, as she shakes the paralysis from herself.
Mm-hmm. She's going to, so she's gonna still continue to shoot the one right in front of her
Okay.
with that short bow of power. Yay! Yeah!
On a 15, that will hit.
So that, and sneak attack. Where's the sneak attack button? Sneak attack. So a total of 29, looks like?
29, as her short bow is unfortunately not magical. It does not do the amount of damage as she was hoping that it would do, but it is better than nothing.
Cool. And then she's going to move, sorry, can you describe like the vegetation? Is there like how tall is the greenery on here? Is it just the rocks or?
Next, where? Next, right. Next
Sorry,
where?
I should be pinging. Like,
Oh, no,
right
over there. Laying on the ground, you might have covered, some cover, but it is not a true, it's not super high grass. I mean, if she wanted to try to get cover to be able to have a sneak attack and things like that, sort of behind the rocks, she could possibly hide like back over in this corner, use some of her movement to swing around. But the grasses here, the bushes, it's just a much higher DC. They would have an easier time spotting her there, I should say. They would get a little bit of
Well-
extra on their perception to spot a
But
hidden.
she could still hide in that area. if
She could
wanted.
hide in that area. She
That's
could.
my thing. I want her to be able to hide and still be able to hit them. That's why I didn't want to go behind.
Gotcha,
this rock
gotcha,
right
gotcha.
there.
You can certainly try.
All right, so she's gonna go 5.
What I'm probably gonna do is they have advantage on spotting her, on their perception of her. So go ahead and roll that stealth.
Yep. Stealth is a
I was
skill.
gonna say she's gonna roll freaking 40.
Yeah,
Might as well be.
I mean,
They didn't do bad, but yeah, it's fucking Celia.
Welcome to Rogues.
Damn it, stinking rogues.
so that's her turn.
Okay, next up, Luna.
Hey, it's me again. Luna, it has things to do. So she's going to. It's very simple for her. She's going to silver dart. Which one looks roughest? Was it the one to the right of Luck?
Let me double check. No, this one to the
The one-
south. Yeah.
The
Okay.
one below me,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so she's going to do 2 silver darts right into that one. Yep.
Oh, who's boss?
Water darts.
Yes, silver water darts.
Yeah.
I need to specify. Sorry. 1, 2.
Yeah, silvered water darts. Both of those will hit.
Sweet. So 1 and 2.
With a shriek. Tell me how you kill this one.
Alright, so I imagine these, again, for cinematic effect, these darts, since they are water and she has created them, so they hit their target in both their shoulders, and they just kind of like dip in and out in this downward spiraling whirlpool motion.
Yeah.
And then there's just a burst at it.
Exactly as you said, you see this whirl of silver shining water. It's almost like a blender. It's because of their ethereal forms where it gets caught up into it, and then they just and you hear sort of this as it dissipates.
And then I'm going to key to do 2 unarmed strikes, which do count as magical for the purposes of overcoming immunity/resistance.
Yes, they do.
To the one right next to me. So I'll mark off that key. And
You spend that key point, you gather your energy together, infusing your fists with this watery key.
I'm going to inspiration that first one.
Okay. Thank you, chat, for your inspirations.
Thank you, chat.
We appreciate you.
15?
On a 15, you just hit.
Yay!
It's like at first you kind of misjudge it and almost caption it rogues, and at the last second are able to sort of dart around.
All right, and then the last one, 18.
On 18, that'll hit.
10 more.
Ooh. It's like you almost missed that first one, but the second one you have its number and just splashing into it.
That's her. Yeah, because, yep, that's her.
On a 20.
Rude.
Another specter appears next to Vidar and does 18 points of psychic damage.
Oh no! Fumsicles.
You all watch as Vidar crumples to the ground. 2 specters looming over top of him.
He needs to make a death save, doesn't he?
You do need to make a death save.
Beacon of Hope.
Oh yeah, Beacon of Hope gives an advantage.
Oh,
I have advantage on death saves because of Beacon of Hope.
There we go. Come on. No.
Unfortunately.
Oh dear, the dice are saying something, and they don't like it.
Gone.
Hmm?
Blink ethereal plane.
Oh,
You're dead.
yes, it's not concentration.
It's not concentration.
It still
It's a
goes.
minute effect.
It still
It
goes.
still lasts.
He's not maintaining it.
Okay.
It's a minute duration.
He has to dispel it if he doesn't want it working.
Right. And now he's unconscious in the ethereal plane where no one
Yep.
can get to him.
Yep.
Okay.
Only for a minute.
Do I have? Wait, hold on. Do
But
I?
it's. I mean, he can always just come back and not go.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You guys watch as Vidar crumples to the ground and disappears.
I mean, they're not going to murder him more then, right?
Yeah, nothing here.
Oh, God.
Um,
I'm just playing by the
interesting.
rules.
No, absolutely.
No, that's,
That's
yeah,
all.
Yeah, that's what's happened.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It's great.
Oh, it's.
This one over here next to Luna, seeing as it starts to reach down for Vidar, and Vidar blinks out of existence.
It did save his life though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
safe
sure.
from them. Safe from them for now.
This one moves across over to Luna and is going
What's
to
up?
reach out and on a 24,
That'll hit.
take 17 points of psychic damage.
Rude.
Back to the top of the round. That one's dead. And it is Axel's turn.
He is slowed. So he's going to attempt.
Hug it.
He's going to attempt a spell.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep.
No, not go off. But orbs still doing what they're doing. So
Yep. Go ahead and roll me those 10 attacks, please. Is that concentration? Animate objects? I assume so.
yes, it is. But he hasn't been.
Oh, I know.
paralyzed.
I'm asking.
It's concentration. Yes.
Yeah.
For a minute. D20s this time.
Yes, D20s would be good.
Formatting. It's 10. Yes.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. 1 is going to be a critical.
Nice.
First one's going to be the critical, and then
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
So it
the
goes.
critical is just as sad as the rest.
Wait, is the first one already the critical? Is it already
First
got?
one was the critical, yeah.
It's
two.
already. I don't double it.
It's no.
Okay, it's already been doubled. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
14.
so-
It's 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Everything is 7.
give me a second as I do things. So yes, you see some of these go into that again. Unfortunately, just these mundane stones are not doing quite as much as you would have hoped that they would do, but every little bit definitely counts.
I need to put a minute to this. Well, I'm slowed.
Stand by. Come on. There we go. 2, and those are lots of 4s. 7 divided by 2 is 4. You see one of the stones rip through this one in front of you, and you actually see he's starting to look pretty bad, the one right there in front of you.
Alright.
Okay. Next up is this one over here by Luck and by Iska. Ooh, I need to roll a d6. Sorry. He does not get his breath back. So he's just going to reach out and is going to take a swipe at Iska. Ooh. On a natural 20.
That's an 8.
Aha.
On an 8, so the roll is an 8, right?
Roll is an 8, so
So-
it's not a natural 20, so
It's not a natural 20, so a total of 14, which I think doesn't hit. It has you all but in its clutches, but one of the stones, as it's reaching out, hits both of its spectral arms. These skeletal arms that are reaching for you get knocked away before you're able to reach sort of deep into you, Iska. Riley is up.
Does Riley consider that he could do something to help Vidar?
You can't see Vidar.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not actually aware of how Link works.
You could hold his action.
He doesn't actually have anything he can do.
Medicine check. It's always
Yeah, he's gonna go. Yeah, he'll be ready to try and help Vidar if Vidar shows up. Doesn't know where Vidar is, or anyone really. If anyone goes down, so. Yeah, held action to medicine check.
Okay.
On anyone who goes down to try and stabilize. See if he can do anything with either magic or stabilize, but.
So, Riley is what? Holding
medicine check.
Holding medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one, this one beside Axel, is going to reach out and take a swipe at you. Ooh, on a 12. Does not hit. That's its turn. Iska, you are up.
Okay, Iska will look over and see. God, she doesn't want to activate the gun because if she's already been manipulated into firing into Axel, she's super afraid she'll do more damage to her own party than she needs to. But I think she's distracted for a moment as she sees Vidar fall to the ground unconscious before disappearing. And, God, going out just like Ishgrin did, you know, like fading away into nothingness. So that kind of evokes this feeling inside of her, this like sadness, but also this fury. And she extends a hand to where Vidar just was and feels this power channel within her, reminiscent of both Ishgrin and of Vidar, as she's going to cast a new cantrip, Stardust, in this 5-foot area, bringing down this like cosmic energy of the stars. And he needs to roll a charisma saving throw.
Put it up there because he's not invisible. He's on the ethereal plane.
I'm talking about, this is an attack, Jay.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's a saving throw attack.
He just. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. On this one over him. I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to do something. I forget what the spell does, even though we worked on it.
Doesn't help.
So this thing is making a
Charisma saving throw.
charisma saving throw. Ooh. Yee. Okay.
That's the sound of an unhappy DM.
Natural 20.
That's the sound of a proud DM.
So in the space where Vidar just disappeared, Iska unleashes this newfound energy that she uses the thought of Vidar to channel as these 2 motes of starlight appear and explode. But they do absolutely goddamn nothing.
Perfectly.
Perhaps her greatest tribute to Vidar of all.
Perhaps her greatest
Explosive,
tribute to
loud,
Vidar.
and flashy, but does nothing in the end.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, I'm just kidding, Kyle. I thought that would be a nice thing to do. And now, gosh dang it.
I had no idea what you're doing. What just happened?
Oh, and I tried to do
No, don't worry about it. It's all embarrassing now.
Oh, wait, this is Vidar's reaction to it.
Talking about new stuff, what happens when you what happens when you get an entire racial change? Well, I'll tell you, kids. You get another bonus action, and you get a sweet set of angel wings.
Ooh.
Aw, you got angel wings?
As look, pretty infuriated by the loss of Vidar. What he's assuming he fell to the ground and disappeared. That's how Iskrin went out. So he's thinking he's dead. He's angry, and this gauntlet just lights up. His hair turns bright white, Dante style, and a pair of wings come out as he invokes his a small power of his connection to the divine realm with Radiant Soul.
Okay. 2 big golden wings burst out of your back. And you all see as Luck, now sporting the wings of trust, strides across the field, swings his pickaxe. What's he gonna do? Sorry, I didn't have the verb yet.
He's swinging the pickaxe. First one.
That'll do it.
Yeah, on a nat 20.
Sure about
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. These guys can compose disadvantage.
I will. Even the 15 would hit though.
Even a 15 hits, so it's a hit either way.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
All right.
I'll give you. I want the moment.
Okay. So it's that is 47.
For 47. Did it already double it?
Yeah, it's 19 plus the 8.
Okay, that's
27 maybe.
That's
20,
27.
No,
not
no,
40.
27. That's
Yeah,
wait,
not
hold on.
47.
Yeah.
I was like,
Not 47.
holy shit!
Hold on, no, hold on. I mathed wrong. So it's 27 plus 27 plus the 10 makes it 37.
Yeah. Plus
Oh, because you right because
I'm level
you're-
10.
Right, because you are. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about the
Radiant
level
Soul.
10. So yes,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Is that considered bonus though? Does that actually get because
no,
it's not a roll? I don't think you double the 10.
Yeah, it adds after, so it wouldn't. So it's just just going to be a 37.
Yeah, 27 to the 37.
you don't
Dude,
double.
how do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Is a step back and just this gauntlet sort of bellows out this pillar of light as pretty much the pickaxe doubles in size and just
Nice.
as it is obliterated. As he turns around, points to the one behind him, and I still have a second attack.
Go at it. Is it every attack or just the first attack? I'm
Just the first. Just the one attack.
Gotcha.
So
That'll
20
do though.
hits anyway.
That'll do.
All right, that's another 19.
Another 19 radiant. Wait, who are you attacking? This on the other side of you?
Yeah, the other one here.
Yep. Again, you see as the the radiant light of this shines off, goes ripping through them, sort of dispelling the darkness that is a part of them, and definitely hits it good.
And I have the movement speed for this, and you kind of use it when you fly. I'm going to go 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. Great. That's awesome.
You
Oh,
sound
dear.
so enthused.
Roll me a D100
Ah,
as you
Oh.
leave ground in the
Shit!
outdoors.
Remember what happens, good guy?
I literally just remembered.
But you said 10 feet up. That's not in the.
I don't know. I'm still flying.
And he has wings.
Okay.
90.
Cool.
Don't know what that means.
Oh dear.
Correct.
Good to know.
Oh dear.
Actually, no. New time.
I got-
You were correct.
Look, got caught up in the moment there, and forgot a very particular,
The axe
very
glowing.
important thing.
Celia's up next.
Celia, since she will be attacking from the shadows, unaware, I think she will have advantage on this, yes?
Celia will have advantage of. Yes, yeah, they didn't perceive her. I'm sorry.
making sure, confirming.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so-
that 31 stealth check.
They could have nat 20. I didn't know. But so yeah, she will take a shot at that one at advantage. That'll do it. So there's the short bow damage and the sneak attack. So a total of 28.
28, which will be 14.
Yep.
This one next to Axel. You see these. It's starting to be worn down by all of this fighting, and more and more damage beginning to rack up upon it. You do not get a second shot. Would you like to move or do anything, or you gonna hide back again?
She's gonna like move and hide again, essentially. So
Okay.
they don't know. So yeah, so move like. Wait, hold on, I need to measure things. Yeah, move there and hide again.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, I'll do the thing.
Roll the thing.
29.
Ooh, let's see. They might have a chance this time. You don't know.
I mean, I don't.
It's Luna's turn.
Okay. Luna is going to. Okay, so now this one right here that I'm pinging looks pretty rough after Lux hit it with axe, right?
Yes.
she's going to double silvered water dart that one.
Double silvered yes.
Yeah. 1, 2. I don't know if it's doing the thing on the first one or not. So
16 will hit.
okay. So 8 and 9 for a total of 17. And then she's going to use, for the bonus action, she's actually going to use the spiritual weapon she has to hit the one right here between me and Axel.
Okay.
So, spiritual weapon.
$25 will definitely hit.
7 force damage.
So it does 7 damage. As this comes booming through it, you see this one dissipate as well.
Cool. So I imagine it like starts to swing through and then just continues to do the whirlpool motion before settling back into its original position.
Yes.
It's washing it away.
As this just gets completely disincorporated.
And I'm going to use a healing dice as a free.
Yep.
That's me.
Cool. Next up, interesting. You all watch as this rune specter disappears from sight.
I'd actually have to come back first, I think, if I was before him.
Hmm?
Was I before him?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get the wrong one?
If
No, I
it
did.
does,
No, he-
not. Oh,
You're
no,
acting. You act on this. You act on the same. He's been acting in front of you, actually through the thing, and you're unconscious. And it's. I believe it's. So anyway, regardless, you see this one disappear. The rest of you hear in your minds, Lyle, go. They're moving him.
Can I come back?
you can try.
Can I blink
I don't know.
back?
Stand
He automatically
by.
comes back at the beginning
Yeah,
of
he automatically comes back.
Oh yeah,
but we don't know how that works exactly.
yeah. We've never seen him do blink before, so
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be
Oh, wait. yeah.
It was like episode
Of course.
27.
When he used that blink, he came back possessed.
yeah. Oh, true.
That's true,
I've had a very bad
You should
run
stop
before.
using blink.
right?
I should stop using everything but Path of Totality.
So, go ahead and roll your blink.
He comes back at the beginning of terms, rolls the death save, and then rolls the blink.
That is great.
Yes.
Come back.
Yeah.
So,
And he's coming back.
give
Right,
me
we'll
a
try.
second. So at the beginning of your turn, you come back. Yep. Okay. I'm just looking to see who's doing what. Riley can roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because he moves. Oh, he comes back within 10 feet, yeah. 10.
Doesn't see anything. As he was waiting to do a wisdom check, he's looking at that spot, and in his focus does not see anything come back. Somewhere a body appears, unperceived by anybody.
Who makes a death save,
Roll me
right?
a death save.
Not at advantage.
It's within 30. You don't know if he's in 30 feet or not.
Yeah. So you know whether it is or not. We don't.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll two. You don't have advantage.
Well,
Who
that-
needs
That
advantage?
doesn't need advantage.
Apparently,
He's up on
he
1
is
HP.
up and then he disappears onto another plane. Or,
He's up on 1 HP.
Well, he's up. He rolls to see if he goes back.
well, no, because
I
he's
rolled
up
to
at the
see.
beginning of his turn.
No, but then
Yeah,
the question is whether he blinks and then bounces back.
At the end of his turn, it's
Yeah, the question is if I blink at the end of my turn.
Wow,
So,
it-
Jake, where am I as I'm like struggling to come to life?
Roll me.
Does he?
Uh,
Does he even realize?
Neither do I.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Horrible.
because on a natural 20 on a death save, you become conscious. It's not that you stabilize, correct? It's not that you just
you come
stabilize.
up on 1 HP.
You come up on
1
1 HP. So yeah.
Is it that you get a full turn with it as well? Or is it just like
Yes.
it's the turn?
You
no,
can-
it's at
you
the
can-
end. Don't you roll a death save at the end
At
of
the
your
start.
turn or at the beginning of
At
your
the
turn?
start.
Okay, beginning of the turn, you roll. Yeah, because again, you come up. So yeah, you pop back,
Reality.
barely conscious. You are prone.
Oh, he was almost taking proper away.
I was nearly dead. I don't
You
know
are
where I
slowed,
am.
but you do have only half movement.
That's fine. Where am I?
You're on there.
Okay, I can see me now. Right.
That's my reaction, Bird. All Bird has a plan.
Okay. I'm going to use Path to Totality. So I'm looking at the thing up against Luna. It's just like, I hate you. And even though it's just one, I don't care. I just don't care at all. Tar is so mad right now.
Ridiculously good spell.
You still have the
Okay.
bardic inspiration.
I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Do you keep a bardic inspiration through death? I don't think so.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't.
Well-
I truly don't know. I'm asking.
No, you keep it. Yeah, you keep it.
Do you keep
10
it? You
minutes.
keep a bardic inspiration through death? Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay. What's the dice again?
D8.
D8.
now, or
D8,
D10.
I
Are you up to
believe.
D10?
Let me look real quick. Sorry.
Level 10 might be D10.
But she's got a level in guns.
Death can be very inspirational. I'll give you that, New Titans.
That's true.
And then he came back on the nat 20, you know.
It's a D10.
Ah,
D10.
nice.
Hey!
Here you go. 20.
Will hit.
And with that, yeah, I'm just going to pop up behind him and just go and just interconnect, just say, fall, damn it. And I'm going to take that healing for myself.
How could you?
You see it sort of get the blade go ripping through the center of it, but it does stitch itself back together. It is grievously injured, but it is not dead.
Cool. That was that. And I'm going to use a healing dice. And as a bonus action, as a bonus action, I'm just going to look at everyone and say, I really hope I don't go this time. I really hope this works, because I don't know if I actually disappeared, actually. Yeah, so
Now, yeah,
I'm
roll
just
to
gonna say-
see whether or not you disappear.
I really hope this
Can't
works.
you just end the effect?
Yeah, can't you dismiss it?
You can
Um,
actually. I think you can dismiss the effect.
I think you.
Oh, fun.
And
Oh, I
also-
don't know that. I actually don't know that he's there.
You can dismiss this spell as an action. have to
But
use
he,
his
action.
he doesn't have an
You can.
action left
You already used his action, so
Bye, friends.
on a 13.
Wait, is so sorry. High is disappear and low is stay.
High is
Okay.
disappeared.
Bye, friends.
you idiot!
What?
I'm gonna kill him.
Nice. Okay.
I'm killing myself.
So you
I don't
disappear
even-
back
God
into
doesn't
the
even-
ethereal plane.
Oh, hi, friend.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know if there's a way to do this to let you see, and the rest of the players not see.
Wow, there is one really complicated method. You can copy the map, copy all the tokens,
No.
and then
Anyway, as
Now I
you
can see this
watch
thing.
Do you
as
want us to
all
take headphones off or something, Jay?
no, because it's map stuff, and
Okay.
it's no big deal. Y'all at some point will be able to look onto the map and see what just happened. as you disappear into the ethereal plane, everyone else around you, the color drains from all of the rocks and leaves and trees sort of turn to this gray color, except about 10 feet to your north, there is something that comes into view that you didn't see there before, which is one of these ethereal dragonborn, and it strides forward to you.
Stop.
Sup?
Jojo meme.
Can
On an 8,
Do.
does not connect with its attack. Wow. Okay.
I hate you even more. What are you doing here?
Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Even he still missed. I didn't advance to you. Because you just went, so no, I'm sorry, it's this Rune Spectre down here. Sorry, as I get confused with what Rune Spectre is my Rune Spectre. So, there's the one next to Luna. Sorry, it was the one next to Luna's turn. So sorry. My bad. DM bad. The one that you just hit with Lysithea will use its bonus action, well, to shift onto the ethereal plane. And then use its action to attack. I will keep the same attack because that's unfair for me to re-roll it. So he still rolls an 8, having just been grievously injured. That's not cool. It would not have been cool for me to re-roll and then have it be a hit. So next to you, you see an ethereal, the one that you just hit with Lysithea, shifted into the ethereal plane with you.
You're stuck in here with me.
This one is dead.
So you do the smart thing, come back and end the spell.
Yeah, that'd be the smart thing.
Darn.
So
That's called
the one on
luring.
21 is dead. Oh,
Heal.
well,
You get it all turned to heal.
as you see this one reach out for you, Vidar, you see emerge from behind it another one.
So many of them.
They don't stop coming and they don't
One
stop coming.
that looks basically unharmed, perhaps has yet to be visible on the battlefield. Slides its way over to you.
Please don't bully.
So here's the lesson, kids. There will always be consequences, but if you blink, you'll miss them.
Oh.
No, really, our party member's gonna die.
Yeah.
You're all gonna miss the consequences of this.
The good news here is that because you're in the ethereal plane with it,
Oops, your mic's doing the thing.
Darcy's coming over.
he does not have advantage on the attack as he normally would, and rolls a 15, and so I assume misses again.
15. Yes, it does.
Where do you get this look? Where?
It's
I mean-
called the.
Party member.
Is this what you call plot armor?
I am trying really hard, and my dice are just not doing it.
He is really trying.
We just have to wait for the Netherwing to show up. I mean,
I was going to say, y'all can rewatch this stream. I'm sitting here on 8, a 14, and then a 15 and a 24. But I mean, it's the 15's natural. It had to be an advantage, and he sees him. So there's no way that this thing has advantage on that attack because he's in the ethereal plane with it.
Yeah, we're just looking up to the sky right now. That's what we're worried about.
This is
animated
happening.
object. Are they picking out enemies on the material?
Currently, give me 1 second. You do. They actually do still fly as there seems to be sort of dual effects that these, as most undead can do things, they do seem to still be flying around and zipping around. So go ahead and roll those attacks. Yeah, I should have marked. Yep. One. Yep. Okay. Yep. I know.
Hey!
Yikes. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. A crit. 4. 4. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
5. All right, 4, 4, 5.
4.
15, I think.
with a crit, with a 5th crit. The 5th one
Okay.
is a crit.
Yep.
And you can do whichever one in order.
First one will be the crits.
Okay.
Write these out real quick. Almost easier. Until you roll a d10. That's too many brackets.
Hey, Fernando, how you doing? I'm trying very hard to kill our warlock.
He is trying. The dice say no.
Yeah, like
First
I
one
said,
is-
it's the Barty fight all over again.
Let's
First
see.
one is the crit.
Yep, 9, 14, 21, 28, 34 divided by 2 is 17. You see all of these objects, as you've been keeping an eye on them, as you've been saying, sort of all swarm around one specific area on the map. What did I say, 17? Can you all see this? Right around there. They seem to all be swarming in one specific area.
I cannot see.
I did not see
Okay,
anything.
I didn't know because I was on the GM's layer for whether that would go through. Right there next to Luck, you see them all sort of swarming and diving around.
Then Axel will fire slash the location roughly.
Okay,
Anything.
because you can't see it's disadvantage, but even with disadvantage, you still do hit.
Just the axe just send a slash of fire through the air to that location and it sort of grazes something, I guess.
Yeah, and you see it just the littlest bit of disruption in the fire as it goes slashing through, as it didn't seem to actually be fully absorbed or hit into something as it goes passing through that area. That Rune Spectre is dead. Riley is up.
Riley was going to go to help Vidar, and then Vidar disappeared again. Everyone seems to be looking around, waiting for things. Yeah, he's just gonna take dodge action.
Okay, he takes the raw dodge action. The next Rune Spectre is dead. Iska, you are up.
Yeah, Iska's very confused, and it's just like she's
You
gonna wander
still
over.
see sort of rocks swarming around that one area.
Axel has pointed the area out.
Okay,
There's one there.
I think she's still, I don't know. She's very nervous about triggering any magic or anything, having just shot Axel recently, and it's not like Iska has a ton of like offensive spells. So I think she will just wander over to Luna and give her a little poke. And because Beacon of Hope is still up, she will heal her for the max on a first level cure wounds. So 14 healing points to.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Yeah, of course. And just as she touches you on the back, kind of point to that direction, and I'll give you one of my Bardic Inspiration dice.
Yeah.
Vidar, as you see basically where you emerged on the prime material, on the normal plane, you have been looking at these two, that one that you had attacked, the other one emerged from behind it. The one that had drug you off moves through the ethereal plane over next to you, flanking you with one of its other ones, giving it advantage on this attack. On a 21, you take 21 points of psychic damage.
I am going to burn a spell slot to cast Shield.
Okay.
That bumps me up to 24.
Very cool.
Yeah, so just like Sifia is whipped around through the air, creating a barrier of blue light from him. So just sparks fly off it.
Shield comes up around you. You are surrounded on three sides by these withered dragonborn that are out to kill you. And once again, you cheat death.
You can keep trying, but I'm not going to give up.
Luck, you see a swarm of You're 10 feet up in the air.
Give me a second. No, I don't know. I've forgotten. What about what's up there? I don't know. Look is too much in the heat of the moment to remember the one rule that everyone should remember about flying. So he's going to go roughly in the direction where we last saw Vidar, which was here, and fly down the 10 feet so he can prepare something, and prepare his action to give him some of those lay on hands.
So you're holding lay on hands?
Yes, I am holding lay on hands.
Very cool. Good for you.
And I will, just because I have a bonus action and might as well, since I have it, I will bonus action. Yeah, potency. Why not? More strength.
Cool,
Strength
cool,
for the. Alright, that is my turn.
Do me a favor.
Yep.
Roll me a D100.
Screams internally.
I mean, he's landed now. So,
Mm,
very nice.
You guys are worried about me. Why for yourselves?
Celia. You do.
Yeah, so she's heard from Axel that that's the general area
Yep.
that they're in. So she's going to actually do Firebolt. Says that's magic, and she has the range for it.
Cool.
Right.
Go ahead and shoot that firebolt.
Yeah, and it's
I'm
still.
gonna go
So
ahead
is
and
it just
delete
going to
these
be at normal since she'd normally have advantage? So it's just flat.
Yeah, so it'd be normal since she would have disadvantage. Yep.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
So that's that. And this still counts as a ranged attack, yes?
You don't get sneak attack on a spell.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
I
As-
tried.
Hey, you're welcome to try.
it does specify a weapon attack.
Okay. So I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, she'll just do the move and rehide again.
Yep.
She's I don't know, there. And so her stealth is
Luna, you are up.
terrible for once.
Ooh, with a nat 1. Okay, interesting. They got other things they're worried about, but I'll roll it. Just make sure I don't nat 1 it out too. I'll do the thing.
I mean, it's still possible.
I get that. Luna, just go. Just go.
Alright. So Luna is going to. So we just know it's generally this area, yes?
Yep.
Okay. She's going to step to here. And you know what doesn't have disadvantage? Area of effect spells.
True.
Shards of Winter! Screw them!
What's the range on
good
that?
sensor.
What's the range of the cone?
If the range is 5 feet.
Oh, cool. Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't going to hit Riley.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I thought for some reason I was thinking it was 15 and I would have been close.
It does also specify enemies.
Oh, does it? I didn't know whether it specified enemies. So great.
It does.
Nice.
Yep, go ahead and roll up that damage.
Useful as well.
Yep.
You don't destroy all the animated objects.
I think not enemies. I don't think. Shoot, where is it? Oh, there it is.
On a 20. This is my saving throw, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That looks.
Yeah,
so
I think that's hitting with it.
that is hitting on it. Why is it doing that? Okay.
Uh,
Weird. Hold on. Did I code that wrong? Because that.
Oh,
that's
maybe
the
it was
wrong
just
damage,
did
too.
we act?
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's,
Yup.
that's.
Mm.
I'm just gonna roll it.
yeah. No, I think it's
Manually?
you get the 2d4. No.
what? Okay, so hold on. So what's the?
Because
Is
I don't have to hit. Yeah, they just make a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Against it. I don't know why it's an attack.
Autumn of.
This
Yeah,
is
this
the
is a
kid-
custom weapon. It's
Yeah,
there's
this is
a
custom.
Oh, okay.
it's
Yeah.
one of mine. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So the damage is 15, and they have to make a dex,
Dex
16
save.
save.
Yep. Oh, and on a 13, I assume that's a fail.
That's a fail.
Nice.
And let's see, with 13 points. And this is cold, correct?
This is cold. Magical cold.
You watch of all of this shards going through. They don't seem to affect whatever is in front of it.
But do they still have to, do they? But they fail. They still fail to save the throw, right? Are they able to be made prone?
No, actually, they are standby. They can't fall prone either.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
they're
floaty boys. They're floaty boys.
they're floaty boys.
Right. Bonus. I don't actually know where Bernard is.
Well, I was all beginning to do this whole thing about how it looked like glass and was going to shard, and it's like, oh right, this is cold. Yay, undead!
Yeah,
Yay,
I had a
undead!
feeling, but I had to try.
Yay, incorporeal undead!
You scared bird off, look.
Bonus. I have these.
You can do your magical. You can do your spiritual weapon.
Oh yes, right. So spiritual weapon will move in
Move
a bit
over,
and and
Do a
swing.
whack. It will be a disadvantage.
Yep. And doesn't matter.
Oh, heavens! No, yeah. Go ahead. Ooh, this could be
11.
plus 11. Where's that put us? You see? Well, you don't see. You don't see, but what you do see is that the swarm of stones are still circulating in the area and
Okay.
haven't like recalled themselves around to there. So, what do we got going on there? Oh, cool. What do I want to do?
Give him a hug and not kill him?
I'm assuming you meant this to be cold, so when you get a chance, you can just update the description because it makes sense that it's cold damage.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I need Luck and Luna to both make me wisdom. Ooh, actually, no. Sorry, I about cheated. I need to roll a die first.
Oh, he needs to roll a die first.
I still need you to make a wisdom saving throw, but something different.
Okay. And this is still at advantage because
You are
it's
still at
like-
advantage because Iska is still beaconing you.
Nice. Yep.
I'm going to use the inspiration Iska gave me.
Okay.
Good old D10.
So now that's 13?
Okay.
If I did my math right. Which
Yeah,
probably
it's 13.
Yep. I need both of y'all to use your reactions to make attacks against each other.
I've technically already used my reaction because I prepared an action.
But you haven't used it. You haven't unleashed it yet.
I haven't unleashed it, so.
Yep. Nope. So you need to go ahead
Oh,
and make that
Pass.
pick attacks, and also both of you each take 8 points of psychic damage.
16 didn't pass. Right. Just after I've drank my potency as well. That's not good.
Okay, and
Using
Can we get a cross counter?
Just using an excuse to hit each other before.
We
I was
are
gonna
now.
say this is. I mean, it's the two of you guys going at it. This was kind of. Yeah, this wasn't. This wasn't a hard push. Those whispers
Yeah.
was not a hard push.
So 25, 22. Yep, that
Yeah,
hits me.
I assume you both hit.
Yep. So
Cool.
I take 8. I take more. Yep.
You take 17.
Yikes!
Cross counter.
As the two of you guys, just this burst of madness comes over the two of you, and you both strike out at each other. Vidar, it is your turn. You, completely surrounded. Poof.
So what do you want? I'm going to ask in Draconic before I poof back. And then I'm just back and it's like, yeah.
And the spell.
Now.
It's
Stop
Vidar.
doing what you're doing.
So he's going to look around in panic and be like, Okay, Lysipia, let's cut that out. He's just going to slash at the ground and cutting the energy from the spell.
Okay, so there's your action.
To my action, I'm going to use a healing dice. Is that max?
No,
The
healing
healing
die
action
we do
is-
not.
Healing
Okay.
die is not.
That quarterstaff's magical damage, right? Just double checking.
Quarterstaff is magical damage.
Yes, it's magic. Oh no,
Um,
you feel it.
Okay. I'm going to use then bonus
It's-
action to use my potion. Use a potion of healing, and
Okay,
I'm going. Leg
That's
it.
maxed.
Yay! How much is that? That's 4.
standard one is what 44 plus 4. Is that right?
2d4 plus 2.
40.
34 plus.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
the 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, so
So
it's
18.
8,
18.
10, so 10 points.
Ooh.
44 plus 2?
Wait, is it a 2d2
No, just
plus 2 or
regular.
is it a 44 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, 2d4
so
plus
just-
2. So it's 10 points.
Vidal's going to look and be like, okay, so that spell's ended. They're in the ethereal plane, just surrounding me. I'm going to move over here.
Be funny if they move towards where the one is. It's like, no, the other way!
And he's just going to be like, this is not fun. And that's Vidal. Ready to die.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because there's nothing else I can do on my turn.
Let's see. Let me just get my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'm going to go right there. On a 19,
That's too much fun.
this one moves. Well, actually, it is a 19 because he has to use his bonus action to move out of the ethereal, but it's still invisible on the thing, so it does have advantage. Hits Vidar on a 19, yes? Because your shield is down now.
Shield is down, equal hits.
Yep. For 17 psychic damage.
Oh, can I use my reaction to give him Gaze of the Eclipse? That will invoke.
You can certainly try.
I will use that then. I'm definitely going to use that. What is this mess? Oh, that's just come up stupidly then. Alright, let's
Yep.
read the spell.
Your eyes flash bright, trying to blind this, and as it illuminates underneath the hood, you see its skeletal form, and there are no eyes there to be blinded.
Dang it. Draconic just going to say, bring it on. And it's just come up a Constitution save, not even bringing up the spell description. Good.
As you say that, you feel a rip across your back as the other one that had surrounded you reaches out and hits you for another 13 psychic damage.
What was the first one again?
17 and 13. You've taken 30 points of psychic damage at this point. You sit on 1 hit point, you jackass. They want you so bad. I want this killed so bad. Oh man, oh man. You
Sparkle
jerk. Axel, you're up.
Really fell out of my chair.
Alright. Animated objects. That's
Still swarming, yeah.
That's oh my god. All but
And
one.
yeah, you see them swarm and drop to the ground. Or actually, would they return to you? What would they do after they've... Ooh, no, I'm
Come
sorry.
on,
I'm sorry.
please.
These 2 are out there
Yeah.
now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. There are 2 out here. And dear God, did everyone hit except for 1 9 hits? Okay. So as they're
so again,
swarming
first
around
one.
this one place, you see them leave that place. So roll me the other 8 attacks. he was sitting on nothing as well.
The 8 attacks.
You have 9 hits. One of them,
Yep.
whatever you rolled, was taking care of the invisible one.
I just want to clarify. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah,
One.
he was sitting there on his last legs after Luna's spiritual weapon.
Yep. Okay, first one is again the crit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna split this evenly because it's 4 and 4. So 8, 13, 20, 26 divided by 2 is 13. And the second one is 16 plus 10 is 26 divided by 2 is 13. The one closest to Luna is looking really rough. The other one is still looking pretty strong, as he seems to have been one that was remained within the ethereal plane and invisible for quite late into the combat.
So Axel will step back from Vidar, reach out, inky necrotic power swirls around him, drains the life from him as he heals Vidar for max of 48. Can't remember what that number is.
4 times 8 is
32.
24.
32. You gain 32 hit points
32 hit points.
as Axel saps his own life.
Yep.
Ow.
I'm just gonna look back to Axel and be like, "Thank you. I'm sorry."
Yes. It's fine. He's got these things killing people for him.
Cool. So, the necrotic energy goes around you, and then it's almost like an umbilical cord of really just black energy flows out of you, and as it passes by, sort of through Iska's aura of hope, sort of becomes this golden light of healing that flows into Vidar.
Hey, teamwork.
Anything else you got?
That's all. Yep.
Okay.
No.
Next up is Riley.
All right.
Oh,
Riley's
rock
got
attack.
things to do. Oh, thank
was a-
Riley.
Oh,
Do it.
You can do it, Riley.
what's he doing?
Punching.
Oh,
Hey, I'll do it.
Thank.
You
Yeah.
are flanked. Oh, yep, you are. I'll get him flanked.
It's not. It's something, right? He's helping.
he did something!
Trying.
He's trying.
This was on his last leg, so he might have actually done it. He might just-
Please say he got the last hit on him.
Yeah.
Please say.
Never enough.
How does Riley want to do this? He had 65 hit points. He was on 63. 4 divided by 2.
Yep.
He sort of runs around and leaps, just sort of. It's not really a punch. It's just a full arm whack into its head, and it crumples to the ground. It sort of dissipates, and he's just like,
Yeah, this iron fist, as it comes bludgeoning down, as your Warforged son, Axel, you watch as your Warforged son leaps up and just truly, in the most awkward adolescent bonk on the head you've ever seen, bonks this on the head, and it just all but whoosh, shatters and just becomes motes of dust and shadow across the ground. Look at that. That was the dice telling the story. Next up, Iska. You see...
Okay.
Yeah.
One's gone. Okay, Iska's gonna rush forward 10 feet. And as Vidar is looking at this thing, she's going to firmly place 2 hands on his shoulders and just be like, "All right, stay here. Now, you're staying here," as she will do a Cure Wounds at 4th level to give him 36 more HP.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
And then she will look and see that the creature is still in front of him. Okay, well, not here, literally. Just I'm leaving, and then she will dash back or run back.
Go.
Gotcha. Let's see.
I can't believe I like
Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Axel, you feel a rake across your back
Oh.
as
Nani?
a chill goes up your spine. On a 23?
Yep.
As 19 psychic damage goes ripping through your mind as these creatures that killed your family, one appears from out of the ether behind you.
Yep.
Luck, you are up.
So many problems, so little time. All right. Let's get more. Let's keep getting buffer as we'll activate my divine right. So we'll take that. What is it? It's my hunter level that I take away, right, and not my total level.
I'm sorry?
For my rights, it's my hunter level, right?
It is your divine hunter level.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 69. Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I've done maths wrong. Hold on. There you go. 61. Sorry, I can't math in my head quickly. I'm very tired. I've been DMing this entire weekend.
Yeah.
So I am going to go over here, and you know what? We'll make it radiant. Full on radiant. Why not? Everything is radiant now. All radiant damage. So we'll start with the pickaxe on this.
That's gonna hurt.
Well done.
Hello, friend.
Just on a scale of 1 to 32, how done is Luck with this bullshit?
with these, he's stressed. He's had arguments with the party. These things are attacking us. He just saw some messed up crap. He's done with everything. So that's 20. That's 30 with the divine right. I need to add that.
Yep. D6. Yep.
It's a 1d6.
Are you D8 now? No, D6 still.
It's yeah, it's still d6.
That gets doubled. So we're at 20.
So that's still to do. So I just need to quickly set up a macro for it because it wasn't set up beforehand. There we go. Boop. Oh,
Oof. So for another 10, so that is for 30 points of radiant damage. Your pickaxe, as you come flying up, even though you are not flying, your wings still behind you, lending a golden aura to you. Your gauntlet acting as a shield. You go swinging through this thing, and again, all but rip it in half. And while its shadows do knit itself back together, you see that there's a huge ripped, gaping area on its side where it is still somehow holding itself together. And then you swing again.
Is it now? Is it now? Is it now?
On a 30.
21
Another
damage.
21 damage. How do you want to do this?
Again, he is done. He is rather angry as he just sort of comes up, swings down, and then get out of here! I'm done with these damn undead!
And just, it's sort of writhing, and as the pickaxe come down, it just splits it in two, and just, it's almost like just this cascade of shadow that then dissipates upon the ground.
And then begins his march over to there. I don't know how movement works. Do I still have my flight speed even if I've walked?
No, you would have to get in the air to fly.
So could I get like 5 feet in the air and then use 25 flight speed, or? Is it? Do I choose one type of movement, or do I kind of?
No, you can
You
split
can only
it. You
use the
can,
max amount of.
but it's only the
movement.
like if you have 40 points of flight movement
Yep.
and 30 points of walking movement, you could do 30 points of walk, and you could do 10 fly.
A fly.
Yeah,
So 10 fly.
you know, it's
Okay.
what's left over, but you don't ever. It's not 70 total feet, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So if I 10 fly, and then I can math it to hover off the ground. I think I've got 30. I've got 30, 10 fly. That leaves me with 20, 15. I can be 5 feet off the ground.
So you're hovering 5 feet off the ground.
Yes.
Cool.
Here.
Where you are? Are you in your spot or?
Yeah. I'll hover up and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a d100.
Wow. Even hovering. Wow.
Look,
okay.
If
Okay.
it comes down to it, I really like to hit things as well, even if it's never wing.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I'm scared, guys. I'm very scared that even hovering off the ground is enough to set this off.
Depends on what's watching. It's all about what might be
Oh.
watching.
Oh, it terrifies me.
Celia, you're up.
Cool. Short bow. Do it. And sneak.
Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to do, but get some as it goes
14
ripping
damage,
through
14
it.
damage. All right. The
Luna.
standard move rehide.
Yep.
What? A 1 and then 2? Come on. Whatever. That's her. Luna.
26 rolls a 26 this time.
Yeah, Luna's, well, she was going to use the spiritual weapon, and then luck went in the exact one place the weapon could have got to.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, 5
Good
feet
luck.
up.
Hold on. Weapon. I don't know if weapons can occupy the same space.
No.
No, they can't. No.
It considers it's its own thing.
It
It can't end its movement there. It can pass through, but it can't end there.
But that would be its ending spot, so.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I guess Luna will just throw.
Oh, my headphone's still on.
I'm trying to think. Could I do? No, I think I have to do all the attacks together. I can't split it up where I do the darts and then walk up and do the extras with key. I don't think I can do it that
No,
way.
You have
no,
to-
it
you
has
have
to be
to
unarmed.
immediately
Yeah,
attack.
you can't do that.
Okay.
It has to be either a monk weapon melee or a
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I meant splitting the movement because those are all monk attacks. That's not the issue.
No, you can do your 2 attacks, move, and then
And
do
then my-
your extra attacks as long as it's all monk weapons.
Yeah. Oh
monk
no, it's
weapons
all
and
monk
under.
weapons.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that works
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're darts. Yeah, no, absolutely,
Yeah,
that
okay.
works.
That works then.
Cool. So I will do that. So dart time.
17.
That one. Second one doesn't.
Yep.
So 8.
You see the dart go ripping across, and you can see this one, seeing that it no longer has its group around it, is getting sort of desperate and in its movements and its action, as it no longer has the support. It's very synergistic as a group, whereas alone,
Yeah.
not so much.
All right. Then she's going to swing around to there because she has the movement to. Actually, she can even get to there. She has movement to do it. 45, yo.
And I'll give you the flank on that.
Yes. All right. Lunchtime. Or.
You're
You did
glowing
very
with
hard.
fists.
Nice.
I
Oh,
don't think the second.
Both hit.
both hit.
They
Because she has
both do?
advantage from flanking.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I do. Never mind. Aha. So a total of 18.
You do another 18 points of damage to the specter. Again, getting desperate, looking around, seeing itself surrounded. Vidar, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use my Hexblade's Curse on this guy because him. And Vidal's going to come running around. Since Luck is hovering off the air, he's going to do a bit of a leg slide, grab onto Luck's foot to whip around.
Oh, right. I forgot Luck was in the air.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually been there.
They
Oh,
could-
that's
yeah.
fine. I did what I did.
Yeah.
As I
Yeah, I'm
As I
5
rip-
feet
He's
above
5 feet off the
squares.
ground. Yeah. Oops.
As I rip underneath him, I'm just going to bring him down as I do blue flame blade onto this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
And I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration if I have to. 27.
27's going to hit.
All right, for 20 fire and slashing damage, magical.
So, you do see that the fire does not seem to take the amount of effect that you would have liked it to, but the magical slashing does. I get the split if I hover. It does, doesn't it? Give me the split.
So it's 8 plus 5.
So yeah, it's the
So the 7 is the
the 7 is the
called?
fire. So it just reduces it by 3 off the 20. So it's 17 points of damage go into this. You see again, it's
Again.
chunks start to fall off of it, but it's still this sort of core of shadow, corporeal shadow in the center of it, holding it together.
Microphone.
Thank you.
I still need to add my proficiency bonus in damage to this. So 4 points, extra 4 points. Due to Hexblade's Curse.
Oh, yep. So an extra 4 points. Again, still holding itself together, but it is definitely looking panicked and hurt, but also kind of as though it is tied here.
And I'm just going to hold Lysophia to its throat, ready for another attack, and say in Draconic, which master do you serve?
Okay. Axel, you're up.
Seem in any way inclined to answer that.
It just hisses.
Alright.
They,
Cool.
they seem mindless in a way.
Execution.
Fifth level magic missile.
Well then.
Well then,
Well, Jay did have a plan.
how do you want to do this with this magic missile?
Axel just sort of brings his claws around, crafting the circle, shatters it, and just sort of, thrusts it forward. It's just a bolt of many bolts of just bluish energy just slam into this thing and sort of detonate.
You see them all detonate, and again, the shadows just disperse and just. You kind of hear this sort of shrieking wail off into the distance as you have expelled this place, it seems, of the demons that haunted it.
Microphone again.
Yeah. golly,
Lucky
Oh.
you might land.
Are you back?
I put his leg down.
Oh yeah, he sort of coming back to his senses. He falls to the ground and like the wings disappear. Crap.
Yeah, good work, guys. Drops the
Sorry,
leg down.
I didn't even know that could
No.
happen. Sorry, are you all
I don't.
alright, Vidar?
Fine.
No, I'm good. And I was just gonna rock back and fall down to the ground. Just for now on, if we ever do that again, we're casting magic circle and giving us as much protection as possible. Let's not bring anything back next time.
That was awful.
That
Quick
was
touch to
horrible.
Axel's back for 20 healing points from Iska. Just seeing how low he is and how beat up he is. Just want to make sure he's okay.
I want to throw a divine set.
Yeah, the command is still in place for those things for the
They're
inanimate objects.
just swarming around now, sort of orbiting around you. Well, how long they last? 10 minutes? A minute?
a minute, but
Yeah, a minute passes and they all just sort of fall to the ground.
summons them back into a
Yep.
pile. Puts them away.
Sorry, my internet cracked up there.
No problem.
I want a divine sense just to sort of boop, just to make sure we are clear.
Okay, yeah, you do not feel any evil or undead type presences around as you find you all yourselves just here on the road again, between the rocks. Still sort of the pall over the area from the death rune, and what has happened, and what you've seen. You see Riley sort of come over, kind of looks a little bit at his fist, and it's just like, those guys were bad guys, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
They were
bad.
they were undead of some sort.
Yeah, they didn't feel right.
No, they're not right. As for sure. Well done. You helped. Well done. Brave.
He looked like he was. Well, he had his back to me, so I hit him.
Yep.
Like Luna
That's
Luna will just nod her head slightly.
We are going to need to get.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, you did good.
We're going to need to get that boy a weapon, something to defend himself with.
Training, yeah.
Can we talk about what happened? What we saw? Dad?
Of course.
Or I don't know if you want to talk about it. That's okay if you don't.
No, we can talk about it.
Can we talk about just a little bit further away from here?
We can talk while we walk.
This place.
Do one last perception check before we leave to see if there's anything.
Sure, you can do a perception check.
different.
If anyone wants to look around or whatever.
Dar's still laying on the ground is going to look at the sky, considering luck.
Okay.
Yeah, Axel's gonna keep an eye on the axe if it ever starts glowing.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm going to check to see how maybe these undead end up here. Like if there's any signs of summoning or something like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that perception as you look at the axe, Axel.
Oh. Yep, sorry. I didn't think I would. Okay, cool. 26. Very nice.
Okay, really nice. Vidar, you scan the skies. The sort of almost instinctual fear inside of you of Netherwings, and knowing how they are not visible to most, and knowing that it's not necessarily that they sense it and come running, it's the fact that just they're pretty much in one form or another, from hatchling to adolescent to adults, lurking just off the ground, waiting to enforce their law that the sky is theirs. But you do not see anything.
We're clear for the moment, friends. We're very clear. Luck, please do that only underground.
Yeah.
Or inside.
Slip of the mind. Not used to that sort of feeling.
Yeah, fair. Wasn't expecting them to slip into the ethereal either, so surprises all around.
Axel, you look at your axe, and as you look at it, your eyes sort of drift across to near where you cast the rune. And there's that strange horseshoe of rock. And both in what you saw in the death rune and almost now, you see what seems like it's just a small piece of fabric sort of sticking up from the dirt within that horseshoe of rock.
He is going to sort of immediately head over and sort of clear away some dirt to try and, just it.
as you do, doesn't take long to uncover a tabaxi skeleton, a large, heavy bone tabaxi skeleton. And as you reveal more of the cloak, you recognize it from your vision. It was the cloak that you were wearing.
It's sort of tattered and worn by...
It actually is not tattered anymore.
I mean, I think he'll take the cloak and sort of just fold it up reverently.
As you fold it, a purple gem in a setting falls out to the ground.
He will take a moment to look at it before he touches it.
It is about this big around. It is purple, the deep, deep purple, cut into almost sort of a square type cut. And you can see there is an energy, sort of a black energy, swirling in it. Am I getting quiet? I'm sorry if I did. A black energy that seems to almost swirl within it. And on this closer look, we'll stick with your nat 20, you can see there is arcane inscriptions within the setting that surround it.
Take a look at these when we camp. He sort of looks, at the body and now it's sort of uncovered. How close to the surface was it? It's just like...
It was not super deep. I mean, it was probably, as a tabaxi, you can dig pretty fast, and we're able to sort of follow it. It was somewhat, I'd say only about 5 feet. It was not a proper grave or burial at all. It seemed as though potentially someone had sort of stuffed it here. It was a large body. As you felt the weight of yourself to just get it off the road and out of the way. It was kind of shoved back in here and was somewhat protected by this horseshoe of rock from scavengers or something else getting hold of it, and perhaps even this cloak itself.
Oh, yeah. He will recover anything of value from, a weapon, particularly if he can find this guy's weapon, although he was using claws, wasn't he?
Yep, he was.
Any symbols or anything?
Yep, other than this gem and the cloak are the only two things. You do see tribal, primitive, almost like cave drawings on it. This seems to have a very sort of totemic type of designs upon it. Very, when depicting humanoids, depicting them very much of tabaxi build with, feline legs and not just a standard sort of human leg.
He'll bury the body again.
Riley comes over and sees you at work and, can I help?
Oh, yes, please. Lots of memories, but, that's all they are. The memories past. Leaves sort of indicates the battle, saying sort of comes back to get you, but in the end, it's still the past.
That was awful. I was a teenager. kind of like me, maybe a little older, still clumsy like I am, trying to get used to growing. We were scared. And we couldn't fight right, even though we weren't all that good to begin with. We weren't as bad as we were fighting it. Things kept just not going right. And then we got really scared.
It's never a good thing to face death. I'm sorry you went through that.
I heard the bow. It was twanged over to my left. Right? He sort of points over. Where's the rest of the party? Are you all over here helping with Axel?
Yeah.
Okay. So he sort of looks over. It sort of points across where, almost where Celia was. I heard the bow. And then the arrow, it hit us. In my neck. Across my throat. It went all the way through my neck. And I couldn't even scream. We were dying.
Yes. And yes. It's never.
Mr. S came for us. And then he saw me. So he didn't take us. And so when he went away, I repaired what I could. And then hit us, and we ran until I found myself back here.
We came for Mr. S.
Yeah.
An explanation, please, Mr. S.
You hear in your ear. It's strange. I took them before, but then I didn't take them today.
Oh. Was it different or was it the same? Is there...
Both. It happened and then it didn't happen. I left no survivors 25 years ago. But today I did.
Interesting. It gets this little knowing smile. I don't know if it means anything, but thank you for that. Particularly because Riley was there as well.
We have an understanding.
Yes. Yes, we do. Alright. He wasn't talking out loud, although you did notice that he was moving and reacting, and certainly he was quite, taps on the armor a bit when he's chatting to Sithrex. sort of looks over to Riley. Do you want to show us where you ran in the dream? Back then?
I ran that way. And he points over to the east. I hid us. I made everything seem so that all of the, well, nature and stuff that likes me just made sure that we didn't get hit again and get shot, because that was bad. It hurt. It was scary. I fixed what I could, but I couldn't fix their voice.
Axel, I'm going to ask you a very, very simple question. Just yes or no. Have you somehow changed the past?
I have no idea. You say it's not simple. I don't know. Simple answer, I don't know.
There we go. That's all I want to know.
I want to determine this. Are we okay with hitting to take a look there?
If the past has been changed, I don't even know. I don't. What sort of effects would that have, roughly, if someone changed the past?
Everything and nothing.
Well,
Everything-
for one, the Great Wall wouldn't have stopped. Just remember, Ishram went black, blinked, and then people went blind. The wall stopped. See, and then not only that, there was also the missing army. So a couple of things happened.
We have not. We were all passengers there. We didn't act.
No, you didn't.
Just
Wait,
It's true. We actually did it.
Riley kind of, you. I don't understand. What happened when you all? How did it end for all of you?
we all died, like it always works with this spell.
I don't. But I don't think I didn't die. Or we didn't die.
Tell me,
That's what we're
what
trying.
did you experience? Did you move? Did you act on your own accord?
I was just watching, but then when Mr. S came, like I said, he didn't look at us. He looked at me. He knew I was there somehow. And then he didn't take them.
Axel, does your friend perchance not play by the rules of normal rules of time? Could you ask him that? I can't talk to him, but you can.
I'm gonna go take a look at this.
Do you happen to remember back in Falcon's Crest in the small in a tavern? There were two of me.
Yes, it was
The
very weird.
The runes don't work by any of the rules we understand. And both Riley and Cithrax are tied to them.
How can we be waving around this sort of stuff if we don't know what it's gonna do?
Time is super weird, Luck. Iska says, kind of pointing out the own
Also
veil
that.
on her hat. Referring back to the Tusky Isles and the Veiled Maiden and all that.
Okay, I understand that. No, I don't. I'm lying to you. I don't
The
understand.
best we can do now is try to figure out what's happening in our present.
All right, we'll figure that out. But for now, can we not be touching these ruins? Just until we've got a little bit of a better understanding of what's happened. Because we don't know what consequences have just happened.
You act as if we have the luxury of always knowing what will happen. That is not the case. We do things and we deal with the consequences.
What if one of those consequences is wiping out an entire nation?
I guess it's that nation's problem.
as you are standing in the road, you start to hear like cowbells and sort of a loud, raucous crowd coming down the road from the north.
Sounds like a caravan.
And as you stand there, I need everybody to make a history check.
These familiar bells. Maybe this is the very same road.
Vidal has no idea because he's already walking off
Wow.
to go to the
That
side.
makes sense.
Rolling. Well, yeah, luck is.
Yep.
There we go.
The bells aren't things that something you recognize. It's not until it turns the corner and you see the logo. Because no matter who you are, where you've been, what you've done, whether you drink or whether you don't drink, there is one thing that everybody in Laragoth has had a bad night of, whether it was you or holding the hair of your friend. You see the bright purple logo and giant barrel-shaped wagon that is leading off the caravan, and plastered across the front of it is the logo for Short Whisker Cider. The Boone's Farm, Seagram's wine cooler of our countryside, as the Short Whisker Caravan rolls up on you, probably heading down to the conclave, bringing wagons and wagons of the cheapest, sweetest first drink of every person you've ever known. And as it pulls up beside you, you see a dwarf leap off. You think it's a dwarf at first, but they're awfully tall. Maybe a half dwarf and something. And begins to hail you and walk towards you. And sort of opens his arms and just sort of presents himself and goes, "Friends! You look like adventurers! Care to join us? We're heading to the caravan!" And that is where we're going to end our session today.
Yay.
Yay! Time is weird. Passing through time, but let's get on a caravan.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go have a drink.
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will leave here with a decision for our party to make as Short Whisker pulls up along with his caravan, and there's a mystery perhaps to be solved. Let's go around real quick and meet our players and find out where we can find them out there on the internet. Good guy.
Hello everyone, I am Good Guy Pie. This has been a wonderful session. Mainly battle, but it's been a while since we've put up our fists against something that isn't horrifying. Well, this was horrifying, but for completely different reasons. But it was wonderful. Vidar got my heart going because Blink. I don't know why people take Blink. Every time I have seen someone use Blink in a campaign of mine, or as I played with someone, it's always led to their demise. I don't trust Blink as a spell. I am actively paranoid of it. But you can find me at Good Guy Pie on the Twitches, where we've mainly been streaming Lobotomy Corporation. And I cried. It makes me cry. It's so stressful. Everyone died. I made one mistake and everything broke containment and everyone was dead. You can find me at Too Good To Guy on the Twitter.
Next up, we have NNG9.
Hey, I'm NNG9 on Twitch, NNG98 on Twitter. I tweet things. At this point, mostly snake pictures, so there you go. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I got to punch things. I had a lot of fun.
You got to punch luck twice.
And also, I know you didn't think you were going to get out of it this time for everybody's favorite segment, Pun of the Week.
That's a lie.
What?
I love the extra commentary we get.
Thank you, off-screen peanut gallery. What makes owls so handy?
What?
They're jacks of owl traits.
Ugh.
You know what? I'm glad I was able to do 15 damage to you this game.
One of us has Sanctuary, one of us doesn't. Deal with it.
Hey, Bird, on that bird pun, tell us about yourself.
Don't lump me in with this garbage. My name is Bird versus Plane. Sorry, I'm coming for you. I am Bird versus Plane. You can find me at my own Twitch channel. You also find me on Twitter, where I mostly post pictures of dogs and pigs. So come join me and Jay when we do Wait a Sec Dude. Come join me for solo streams. And as always, catch us here every Saturday with more advice.
Absolutely. Next up, we have Templar Warden.
Hello, I am Templar Warden. I am playing the Chibexi Wizard Dad, hidden by Axel, who is somewhat proud of his son, but at the same time, his son doesn't really want his son to be in the middle of fights all the time. So, you know, conflict. You may find me.
Just to put a weapon in their hand, gold heart. Hypocrite.
Anyway, you may find me pretty much anywhere on the internet as Templar Warden. You may find me on Twitter at Rainer Templar. I don't do much there. You may also find me and the rest of us on the Vice Discord that I will put in the chat. You can join there. We have community chats, other people's stream announcements, and, you know, good fun, Critical Role.
I see you, Kentucky Hawkeye. Next up is Dragons or Cats.
Hello everyone, I am Dragons and Cats, and I was playing the plot armored Drang Vidar Lycran, and a Spartan battle all over again.
I tried hard. I don't know when I've tried so hard to kill you.
I know. I'm very impressed. I'm scared to see what happens in the future because, wow, just by sheer circumstance, I managed to survive through all that. And great session. Even though I got to do two things. But great session. You can find me on the interwebs as Dragons or Cats on the Twitch and Twitters. Here's some links. You can catch me this Tuesday, where this Monday we'll not be having Underachievers. Why would you knock that bottle off? I do some D&D things on my channel. Stop by to say hello.
Thank you very much. I am Tall Squall. I was your DM. Hope you enjoyed the story. Fun combat, kind of interesting, fun mechanics there. For those of you who are interested, they are just a minor tweak on the ALIP out there, which is on D&D Beyond that you can get. They are very interesting. I was reading some of their lore. They are spawned when from cursed places that are holding deep secrets, and so it was just like, wait, this actually works and everything. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. We are going to go raid my buddy over at Ascension Stories, if I remember the raid command. Isn't it? I thought it was...
/raid,
/raid. Over at Ascension Stories. Throw a flex in there if you got one, or whatever emote you like. Say hello. And thank you so much for tuning in with us. Thank you for the amazing donations that we got from folks. And happy Pride Month to everyone. Have a great one.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Keep it classy.